Antichrist!
God damn it. Alright, fuck it. It is Sunday, August 27th, 2017. This is the Bulldog Unchained podcast. I am your host, the king of villains, Bulldog Malenko. Along with me today, I got 4 people sitting in the studio with me. We've got Knubsie Slow.
No.
We got Despacito Dirtnap,
Long
Deep Dick, Dumpster Fire Dave.
Hi there.
We got his buddy Frick joining us.
Hello, everybody.
And the lovely Haley Fawn has joined us again. Hi.
Hey, motherfuckers.
She got some retry energy.
You don't say that.
Oh, that's her catchphrase.
I forgot this was a censored.
Yeah, oh yeah,
podcast.
totally.
We don't know.
Totally
I say
PC
it all the
show.
time.
Totally PC show.
Oh, Jehovah.
Guys, talking about our wonderful listeners, we're about to start sucking their dick here in like 2 seconds.
No, we'll get to that in a minute. So first of all, I want to give a shout out to Secret Headquarters, who offers anybody that shops there 10% off if you tell them Bulldog Unchained sent you. They are located at 4225 North First Avenue, Evansville, Indiana. Their hours of operation are Monday through Thursday, 12 to 6 p.m., and Friday and Saturday, 12 to 9 p.m. And I'm also going to give a nice little plug to my buddy Bodie at TKO Vapor, located at 777 South Green River Road. Any of your vape needs, go in and see that dude. He's super cool. He's better than his neighbor down the block. Yeah.
Flavor of the week.
The unmentionable.
Do they have a flavor of the week there? Like super
Bulldog
awesome,
semen.
That's the flavor of the week?
Yes.
Oh, so everybody likes their stuff
It's kind
briny,
of
huh?
it's kind of pineapple-y and asparagus-y
I was
together.
gonna say-
It's on the
I was gonna
clearance
say more
rack.
briny.
Fuck you, Haley Fawn.
Yes.
And another plug I want to give is my boy Tucker and Brent at Inkworks Studios, and they're at 767 South Green River Road, literally next door neighbors to TKO Vapor. Tucker is awesome at what he does, man. Screen printing. If you need t-shirts, banners, signs, whatever, you business cards, go see them at Inkworks Studios. They will get you hooked up. Tell them Bulldog sent you.
I thought it was a tat shop. It was an Inkwork.
No.
That's what I was thinking too, but it's digital imaging and things of that nature.
Yeah.
Fancy.
Yeah.
They can do that. They can do that with your symbols.
Oh yeah.
With your signs.
Oh yeah. Once we are to the
your
t-shirt,
logos.
once we're to the t-shirt phase, yeah, Tucker will be doing those shirts.
Speaking of, you have the wonderfully awesome Walking with Elias shirt on today.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Celebrate.
Walking
To
with
celebrate
Elias.
his one t-shirt. That's
Shut
gonna come out.
up.
I still got my Bo Leave shirt, so it's whatever.
Dude.
You know, we all make bad t-shirts.
I mean,
Seth
everybody
Rollins
starts with
right on.
one t-shirt, right?
That's an awesome.
Hey.
This is an awesome.
Burn it down.
Elias
Love it.
is going to be champion one day.
Yeah.
Of my
Women's
heart.
champion.
Champion of my heart.
Still fucking champion.
That's what you said about Corbin, too.
Corbin will still be champion. He's going to be thrown into the
Corbin
U.S. title
Dallas.
shot. Corbin Dallas.
Corbin Dallas.
That's
Baron
from Fifth
Corbin.
Element.
Baron Corbin Dallas.
Oh.
Multi-pass.
Oh no, that was
That was Fifth Element.
yeah, okay, yeah.
That was Bruce Willis's
Yeah.
character in Fifth Element. He's the man.
The dude in the taxi.
All right, we're gonna take a quick break to do the plug for Watch Talk Wrestling. We'll be right back.
Are you feeling the effects of the PG era? Do you miss the beer drinking and middle fingers? There is a cure for you.
Watch Talk Wrestling!
This is Scotty Stevens.
And this is Blown Star.
We bring you all the action and drama of the Monday Night Wars.
WWF Monday Night Raw takes on WCW Monday Nitro from 20 years ago.
Interact with us on Facebook and Twitter.
Download us on Podbean, iTunes, and Stitcher.
All right, we're back, and right now I want to shut the fuck up, Dave.
What? Hot ketchup, man. What am I supposed to do about it?
Sriracha.
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 Hot ketchup.
Hot ketchup.
I'm gonna
God
name something
damn it.
hot ketchup, and I'm like, it's sriracha. You tired of sriracha? Try hot ketchup.
God damn it. All right, check us out on social media. You can go on Facebook, search for Bulldog Unchained Podcast. Follow us on there, like us, interact with us there. You can also follow us on Twitter at BDog Unchained. And, yeah, be sure to share the show with your friends so they know how much of a fucked up degenerate you are, too. And speaking of fucked up degenerates,
Don't point
I would...
at me when you say that.
Yeah, I would like to take this time personally to thank all of you that listen, because I actually did a reevaluation, more in-depth evaluation of the past 3 months.
He figured out how to work the date.
Yeah.
The
The
date.
data.
Yeah, the date range.
The date range
Yeah. In the data
the
sheet.
metrics.
Yeah, in the metrics, yeah.
Yeah.
And it turns out that we are not at just over 700 listeners per episode. We are at about 1,533 average per episode right now.
About.
Woo.
A little bit of either
Yes.
a little bit above or a little bit below
We're-
1533. No, I mean just around
Fif-
that.
no, 1,533 is the average for the past 12 episodes.
1533.
Yeah. So we are hitting that advertising range.
We're about to have to start a man like Dirtnap.
What now?
Yeah,
What about me?
that's fucking great.
How great is that?
What?
Yeah,
What the fuck are you talking
I'm
about?
so excited. So excited.
He heard 1,500. He was like, on this show? That's how I was, too. I was like, that can't be right. I did the math like 3 times. I was like,
Pride of India.
Ah, la, la. Do, 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 do. Dirtnap.
Rugrats.
No,
it's fucking Doug. What the hell is wrong with you?
I know. It's just,
I'm gonna fucking
Jesus.
Claymore you, dude.
Playboy.
I love
Drew
Nickelodeon.
McIntyre's shit.
Yeah. I love Nickelodeon.
So,
much.
also, I got to give a huge shout out. I found out that we have listeners in a very cool fucking area of life that I got super excited about when I was told this. So I want to take this time to give a huge shout out to the Bethesda.net studio Austin, because apparently there's a group of guys there for Bethesda games that listen to this show every
yeah.
week.
What?
And that's fucking sick.
When's the
For
new
those of you that don't know Bethesda, this is the company that makes Skyrim, Fallout.
Elder Scrolls?
Yes, yeah.
Why does Skyrim just remind me of like butt stuff? I don't know.
You know what it-
Did you do butt stuff in Skyrim? Skyrim job?
I took an arrow in the knee.
That's where I'm sorry.
There you
for
go,
going that
Bethesda
way.
guys. There's your next game. For
Skyrim
There's,
job.
there's going to be a whole market for
2.0.
Skyrim job.
And you know the law of what is it, 137 or whatever, that says if it's famous, it's got a porn of it.
Oh, yeah.
Rule 46.
Rule 40. I think
Yeah,
I would
something
go
like
with
that.
that.
We've been there.
I would go with that. And
As long as your 2257s are in order.
yeah,
G14
All the
classified.
forms.
Yeah, look, see,
all the form.
you got to be deep into porn to even get the reference of 2257. Like you
no,
got.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know either.
Shut the fuck up.
What
Is that
like
gotta be 18?
boobs upside
2250.
down?
Like
Something
you'll
on
if
the
you ever
calculator.
watch a porn that starts from the beginning, like it's not just a scene that pops up. It in the beginning there will be that all actors are over the age of 18. Blah blah blah. 2257s on file with blah 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 address.
Nice.
Yeah, and there is a T-shirt that
You
I
actually-
want, and it says my 2257s are on file. I want that fucking shirt so bad because very few people will know what the fuck it is.
Degenerate.
Well,
But
so for
Degenerate.
somebody's gonna ask me while I'm wearing that shirt, what's 2257s? Oh, my porn documents.
I'm gonna ask you right now, what the fuck is a 2257?
It's the porn documents. It's the waivers, like the legal releases that people have to sign to be in porn.
It's like when you get a
And they have to
tattoo.
be filed with the state, like usually in California, they have to be filed with the state agency.
Oh, that says
Yeah.
that they're
That
like
they're
18
legal,
and
yes.
doing it
Unlike
of their own free
how they
will
present
and-
them, they're not as like off the cuff as they may seem.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
it's not just walking
Yeah,
down the street or you're in the mall or something. Be like, hey, girl.
Yeah,
All
if you
right.
think the bang bus is working like that, just ride around with 2 other guys
Man.
in a van and go see if you can get any girl to
Man,
get in there and fuck
Totally
you.
moving to Miami. Loose women everywhere.
Just
At least,
clear
one,
up,
I mean, they find it once a week.
clear up any confusion among listeners who might be unfamiliar. Porn is short for pornography, just in case you were. So
we're taking it all the way there.
Oh, never mind. I totally get it now.
And for those of you that are even more confused, pornography is where people get paid to have sex on camera. Or sometimes they don't get paid and they get kicked out on the side of the road and they take the lady's purse and drive off, and that's even better.
I think that's more of like a kidnap robbery kind
Like
of
a mugging?
situation.
Or sometimes, you know,
Slash rape.
I call it Thursday.
they have to show this tape to producers, and they can earn from anywhere to $1,000 to $5,000
That's just
after.
That's just the ladies, though.
Did not know you were supposed to get paid, and I have to go make a phone call.
We're gonna have to take a short commercial
Your
break.
your Uncle Ron doesn't really qualify in this.
Right.
Yeah.
Puts the lotion on the skin.
Nice.
Noob is now the rally cry for the Bulldog Unchained podcast.
It's the one eye that's just. It's the eye.
They should have called him Droop. That motherfucker's looking at you and the ground.
No, we can't make that much. We can't bring that much attention to it. You know, we might get letters. You know?
I want a T-shirt with the image that I shared in our
Oh,
chat.
absolutely. You know what's coming.
Is it just me, or is he not shaped like Mr. Creepy Butthole's stupid cousin? Like,
That's
Oh,
just,
yeah.
that's exactly
it's
what
just
it is.
Mr. Creepy Butthole's
Absolutely.
funny cousin.
It's like the sun.
I shared this image and it's of Noob and he's standing there with his broom.
He's doofus Mr. Poopy Butthole.
There you go.
That's what he is. Yeah.
But he's standing there with his
Doofus
broom
Rick.
and it just says "God damn," DAYUM.
I'm about to get
Love
that.
it.
I love you,
I'm gonna
Noob.
get that shit, bro.
This guy
This
gets
guy,
it.
he gets it.
He gets it.
Noob. Who the fuck is Noob?
Thanks,
Noob?
dude.
Did I say it wrong?
Oh shit!
So there's a new episode of Rick and Morty tonight, and it says,
It is Sunday.
and there's Game of Thrones.
Yes.
All the good shit happens tonight.
Sunday, Joe.
Well, there was some good shit that happened last night.
There was some awesome shit that happened last night.
Emotional.
I finally did anal on Bulldog. It was amazing.
Take a number and get in line, sweetheart.
I cut in all lines, so take that.
Dave's getting the visual right
Some
now.
kind of weird Disney all day pass. That's
Do it back what you do to Doug.
I get to cut right to the front.
Talk about the Skyrim job.
Yeah, right.
Elder Scrolls.
Says that was something that was
The dildo
developed
scrolls.
by Bethesda Games. Yeah.
They're gonna think we're ragging on them. Not at all.
No, we're not. I love
We
your
kid
games.
because we
No, I
love.
fucking love
love your
Bethesda.
Thank you.
When's
Oh
the-
yes, exactly. Yeah, thank you,
When's the new Elder Scrolls come out? Please tell us in the comment section below.
dude. Are you kidding? Skyrim was such a beast for them to make. Like that next one ain't coming out for a while. My focus
No,
right
it's
now
coming out soon. I saw, when we were at GameStop the other day,
is it an extension of Skyrim or
it's an Elder Scrolls.
It's a new Elder Scrolls.
Like
Yeah.
sits?
Holy shit,
Yeah. so look at that.
that'd be crazy. Yeah, if you can look that up.
Just Skyrim came out
I got the
2011.
Google. It's okay.
Did it? No.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, Skyrim didn't come out in 2011.
2011.
No, it wasn't that long ago.
It was a long time ago.
No.
man.
Long
It was a
time ago.
long time ago.
No.
brother.
It's been a minute.
Hadn't been 6 years.
I'm telling you right
You're
now.
just old.
That shit came out in like 2013 or 14.
No. That was GTA 5 came out 2000.
That's still pretty fucking
Oh,
cold too.
speaking of GTA, we'll cut to Rockstar for a second.
Fuck those guys. No, I'm just kidding.
New Red Dead Redemption is coming.
What?
Oh yeah, son. A new Red Dead is coming.
I'm hearing that for
Oh,
the first time
motherf-
right now. And I'm
It's gonna
so
be beast.
excited.
What does it say?
Let's see. Skyrim came out November 11th in 2011. That
11,
is
11, 11.
Wow.
that's
Word.
fucking nuts, man.
Word.
I
too
thought
long.
13
That feels
too.
so long ago.
Almost 6 years. That's
Because my favorite game, Inquisition, came out in 14, and I could have sworn Skyrim
Dragon
just
Age?
came out. Yeah.
Oh, dude, Dragon Age is a really
That's
good
my
game
shit.
too. Yeah.
But I could have sworn Skyrim came out right before that, so I'm a little blown away.
I just like playing games with the heart.
So, hey, look.
Kingdom Hearts?
In October, we get a double hit of badassery that is
Halloween and
no
Halloween?
video game wise.
new Saw movie and video game.
Star Wars Battlefront 2,
Oh shit.
where they cover all eras. Every single era is going to be covered in this. Like,
They
have
gotta
you ever
come-
played Battlefront?
Yeah, they gotta come correct. Yeah.
So
Dude,
good.
It's everyone is in this one. Like it's sick. And then Assassin's Creed Origin. Have you seen this? It's set in ancient Egypt.
Whoa.
Oh yes, motherfucker! You get to run through the pyramids, all through. Oh yeah,
I can't wait to jump off the top of a pyramid.
Yes, exactly.
Faith into it.
Yes, exactly. It looks beastly as fuck. That was a great eagle scream there.
That was
Dave.
an eagle scream.
That was
That's
not
right.
the woman in the room.
Chewbacca impression.
It's so good, isn't it?
It's the best one ever.
I know.
It's okay. It's that movie quality.
Okay, I'm gonna update on the Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah.
There is no release date, but I did see posters in GameStop.
Yeah.
So that means probably by the end of the year, holiday season, I would imagine.
Yeah.
They're thinking it's getting pushed back
Or
a little
spring.
bit.
Yeah.
So I had a bit of a silly moment this week.
What'd
Since
you-
we're talking about like sciencey kind of stuff.
Yeah, we'll cut to the fight here in a minute.
I thought Totality was a movie that was coming out since everybody was talking about it.
Oh,
was
what?
like-
The eclipse?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I was like, what the fuck
Hey,
is Totality? Why does everybody
look,
keep talking about it? So I
you know what I love?
I look it up and I was like, oh, okay.
You know what I love? There are already reports from everywhere across the U.S. about, oh, well, now we're about 6 days past it. People are going to their optometrists complaining of severe eye pain and discomfort and having the white spots.
They
And
had warnings. Everybody was saying.
you do realize
There's
that
warnings on the side
not
of
only
cigarettes.
not only did the president
Yeah.
walk out and stare at the
Really hard.
Okay, you're setting the bar real low
Hold
right
on.
now.
But then Jimmy Kimmel, who is fairly intelligent.
Yeah.
Jimmy Kimmel's a smart dude. He was on Howard Stern this week. Howard asked him, he goes, did you stare at the eclipse? Because Howard's like me. I couldn't have given a fuck less about the eclipse. I
Yeah.
did not care at all.
Like, I shut my eyes.
Whatever.
It was cool hearing the cicadas.
Yeah, see, like everything started
The
That one in the
crickets.
afternoon.
Yeah.
And the birds went quiet.
Yeah.
I was in a place that had horses, and the horses even were going wild, like running back and forth in the fields.
Well, yeah, they were probably panicking, thinking that it was the apocalypse.
Ancient times, they
We-
probably
It was
shit
cool
pants,
to
dude.
watch.
We don't know what's going on. I was talking about how like 400 years ago people were just like, oh my god, it's the devil.
No, people still said that this time.
I know.
There were
but
religious figureheads saying that this was a punishment from God. Like, 20 seconds of darkness.
Your
That's the
crops
punishment.
won't get sun for 20 seconds.
I'd have to find it, but I think it was San Francisco. There was a guy that put out a Craigslist ad that he wanted to find a woman who wanted to conceive a child during totality. That was the whole point. Not he was like, this is not for sex. This is not for. He's like,
Yeah, it
I
was
wanna
for
conceive.
sex.
Right, of
it
course.
was totally.
But
just
the
for
whole
sex.
point it was like a whole paragraph long explanation of why he wanted to conceive this child during totality, because he thought it would have some sort of who knows,
He left
magical
his-
powers.
Pro-
he left his
Yeah.
Snapchat address at the end of the ad.
Right.
Petro Patrono.
Segue from that, there was actually a kid born during totality here in Evansville.
Oh,
on
no
Monday.
kidding.
Yeah.
Fancy.
He's going to be
Antichrist
some
is
kind of
here.
wizard.
Born in Evansville, Indiana.
Yes.
Raised on fall festival food.
Crazy.
He's going to be a Jimtown Disneyland hero.
Never called it Jimtown at Disneyland.
That's what Fall Festival is.
Town hero.
I still say, once we get a portable video camera to take her out, we need to do a skit called Jimtown Hero.
Whoa. Sure. Why not?
Dave.
Okay.
I'm talking, you're like, somebody's dressing up wearing like galoshes, a cape,
I'll make sure and get
an adult diaper.
I'll get my traps right for that. I'll start doing more delt raises, whatever.
Hot yoga.
Yeah. It's been going good. I can't wait to go today.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah.
man. Is it every Sunday?
Every Sunday.
I'm going to go with you one day.
Heck yeah.
Oh, we should. See, that's why we need a portable camera.
Yeah.
That would be
Is
good.
so that we can definitely go do some shit like this and put this up on the YouTube channel.
Hot
for
yoga
people to
is
see.
great. Do you go to Yoga 101?
No, I go to the downtown Y.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It's-
it's
Oh,
nice.
it'd be even better. We'll
It's
be at the
great.
YMCA.
Hell yeah.
I'm betting that so long as they don't know that we're with Dave, Dave will be allowed to stay. Me and you get kicked out within 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Nubs.
I'm pretty sure we will.
We will be booted within 5 minutes of that.
I'll probably
place.
like
They'll probably be like, "Who are these fucking perverts in here with a video camera?"
I just want you to know.
Okay.
I just want you to know right
Quit
now.
taping
I
the
will be
downward
wearing
dogs.
yoga pants.
I will. I want. Oh my god, yeah. Definitely. This bulge is gonna be crazy.
See the veiny member.
Look, ladies, you do the downward dog. I'm gonna do the reverse angle.
I think that's called the what's that called? Shit, it's like called the
Downward dolphin.
bow. No.
Flying
It's
squirrel.
The bow and arrow.
The bow and arrow or
Dash
some
me
shit
Wilder.
like that, where you put your hands
Cheese
on your
belt Wonder
heels, but behind you got your knees. You're
Let's
sitting
do the
on your
wheelbarrow.
knees.
The Turkish straddle.
Yeah, the turkey straddle or the Turkish straddle.
Turkish.
The turkey straddle. No, that's what happened in Strange Wilderness.
Get it off! And what
The
you are you
turkey's deep
hard?
throating his hog.
Well, you're a hot nurse. God,
She's really hot.
this is really hot. This is really turning me on.
They pull the turkey
Sharks.
away.
Burn
Or
the
what they
turkey.
should be called, the asshole of the sea.
Look at his face.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite thing from that movie.
God damn it.
I know.
I love that movie. I made her watch it for the first time like
She
a
likes
couple
Strange
weeks ago.
Wilderness.
It was dumb.
It
Funny.
was she was laughing.
I said
her
it was
ass
dumb
off.
funny.
Yeah. She laughed hysterically.
It's fucking stupid.
Of course it's stupid. I love that the whole movie ends on a blooper.
Yeah.
Like that's great. Like that just tells you how seriously they took it.
Have you seen Strange
They
Wilderness?
fucking lit up.
Steve Zahn,
Strange Wilderness.
Oh yeah, it's
Steve-
been a long time.
Steve
but
Zahn,
Jonah Hill.
Justin Long,
Yeah.
Jonah
Hill. Dude, who
Oh
the
yeah,
fuck?
I'm wearing a thong. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Who the fuck is Jack Nicholson? That's probably my favorite line. Like he's just sitting there nodding in agreement, like as they're naming these celebrities, and they start talking about Jack Nicholson, and he's like, "Yeah, who the fuck is Jack Nicholson?" And then he starts singing that fucked up song about his stepmom Phyllis. Fuck you too.
Jonah Hill was great, and Justin Long with the eyeball
I got
tattoos.
these tattooed on my eyes, so it looks like I'm awake.
Those were so
Totally
creepy.
He jumped to the whole table. It was good.
Okay, anyway, we've literally burned through like 23 minutes of nonsense here.
Nice.
Typical.
Okay, only 1 hour and 37 minutes of nonsense to go.
We can do it.
So,
So hyped last night for the McGregor fight
Last
with
night.
Mayweather.
Some kind of fight or something.
Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather. This is my take on this. The moment that Conor McGregor entered round 6, it was a victory.
For Connor.
Yes.
For
Yeah.
making it that long.
Oh, it went to the 10th round.
Yeah.
I understand what Floyd was doing. He was letting Conor gas himself out, but at the same time, you let an amateur step into your world against one of the
And
best of all
last
time,
until the 10th
and
round.
he took you to 2 rounds before the end, where it would have gone to decision. If that fight would have gone to decision, you might as well have handed that belt to Conor, because if it would have gone to decision, the whole time when Mayweather got his hand raised, Conor would have still been talking mad shit at him.
Yeah.
Like, you couldn't beat me. You couldn't beat me.
Yeah.
Oh, you won on decision. You couldn't beat me. And the fact that Conor McGregor, who's never had a professional boxing match in his life, took one of the best of all time to the 10th round. It's like, it was a great fight. I enjoyed
It was a lot
it.
of fun.
Yeah,
it was
it was
entertaining.
very
It was
fun.
an entertaining fight.
But at the same time, and I do think that Floyd may have allowed it to go on that long
Yeah, I
to
think he
to
could've.
provide entertainment.
He carried the fight.
He did not, like, I knew about round 4, I was like, oh shit, I see what he's doing. Fuck.
Yeah.
Because he's not dancing around like he normally does. He was exerting no energy.
Yeah.
All he's doing is eating everything Conor's throwing at him. And a couple of them,
On
you
his
could
arms.
tell, a couple of them just kind of snapped through and surprised him a little bit.
That
but-
uppercut.
Best punch of the fight in the first round was that counter uppercut, because he wanted to embarrass Connor. He did try to go in and embarrass
Yeah.
Connor,
And Connor
when he
caught
went-
him.
And when he went in with that straight too quick, he went in there. Fucking too cock strong and got clipped. And he was like, "Oh,
Oh, you saw his eyes. Like,
Oh.
oh shit.
okay, this kid's got hands. He can hit hard." So he's like, I'm gonna have to let him beat the shit out of me for 25 minutes. That's
And then
what
turn
we're gonna
it
have
up.
to do. It's
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was glaringly obvious by round 8 that, oh damn, here comes Floyd. He's getting ready to turn it on. Round 9, we saw
That was
Connor's
10-8.
legs. We saw Connor's legs wobble in
Yeah.
round 9, and I was like, he's done, dude.
Yeah.
He can't even move properly anymore.
His hands barely
And
went
he,
up.
he wasn't circling forward anymore. He's circling backward, and I was like, shit.
If you go to the last minute of round 4, Floyd started throwing some really hard combos at the body.
Yeah, he did.
And then,
oh yeah.
and then round 5, same thing. Last minute,
That's-
minute and a half.
That's what I
combos at
said.
the body.
Round 4, I was like, oh damn, I see what he's doing.
By the time round 6, you see the results of it, and it's like, man, this was a game plan all along. He was gonna feel him out for 3 rounds, and in feeling him out, he, like Dave said,
Punched himself out.
punched himself out, but he found out he could hit, so he may have, I almost think he had to wait a round longer or 2 than he wanted to just
Possibly.
see what Connor was gonna bring at him. And then, after he started, kept throwing punches and missing, and
Mayweather even acknowledged, he was like Conor is a much better fighter, a much better boxer than I gave him credit for, and he goes, he takes really odd angles at you, and that's one thing that Mayweather has never been used to, because everyone tries to fight Mayweather squared up, straight ahead,
Right.
whereas Conor is hitting you, from a fucking 30-degree angle to your left side, and you're not ready for that punch.
yeah.
Mayweather caught his timing though.
Oh yeah, he had that figured out by the 4th round.
In the 8th round,
Connor didn't have any timing left.
Connor went to rotate and caught a fucking right.
Right in the face.
Square.
Yes, just bop.
You know what? He was turning.
Two
he was
in a row.
Turning that corner.
That
and he
straight
caught a
right hand?
Square right in the jaw.
When I
And
seen
he was
that.
on wobbly legs. I think that the referee called it at the right time in the protection of the
Yeah.
fighters.
Yeah.
I don't care how much money is on the line, whatever. The guy was
That's the
wobbly.
referee's job,
He was
protect
on
the
rubber
fighters.
legs, and to keep Connor from sounding like Muhammad Ali, I'm all for stopping the fight when he did.
Yeah.
Because fuck, and it's not. I mean, it's terrible that I even said that, but what Larry Holmes did to fucking Muhammad Ali back
It's
in
true,
80,
though.
81 or whatever it was,
Mm-hmm.
Muhammad should never have been fucking allowed to fight. And they've done what they've done in the protection of guys in spite of themselves, because they're fucking warriors. You can't get to that level of competition and professionalism and
Not be a killer.
and you not have the dedication to self-preservation is the last thing on your mind.
It's that Apollo
Right.
Creed. It's that Apollo Creed complex. You would rather die in combat than to be saved.
Absolutely.
That's a warrior's mentality.
and that's what Connor did last night too. He even said, he was talking to the ref. He's like, because he's in it. He's just tired as fuck. He was on wobbly legs. He's like, you should have let me go out on my shield. Let me go out on my back.
Yep.
It's da 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 da. But man, it's
not
doing
what's wrong
that.
with
You can't do that. Your brain is not supposed to slam into the side of your fucking skull.
Right.
It's just not
Right.
supposed to do that. That is not, head bouncing off the canvas is not healthy. It's never, you're never the
not a
same.
good-
You're
it's not
not
a
the
good way for
same.
anybody to go.
Anytime the
If
lights
you
are
guys
shut
take
off.
one thing from this show, that's gonna be it.
It's not good for your head to bounce, or your brain to bounce off the side of your skull.
It might be
It's very true.
Might be an unpopular opinion among McGregor fans, but I've always been a pure boxing fan, and for me, what happened in the 10th round, Mayweather could have started that shit in the 8th if he felt like it.
He probably could have started that
you
in
know.
the 6th.
I mean, but he started.
When I
sure,
saw him start
he
in
had
the
to
but then he
pace.
would have been.
When-
He paced though.
Yeah, he would have been as equally worn out in the 9th and 10th if he started in
Nope.
the 6th.
I don't believe that for a second.
Maybe not as equally,
Mayweather's
but more at least.
Here's the way I look at it. If right now, if they were to agree that a year from now they're going to do it again, Conor McGregor has a year to reach that cardio level. It's a whole different.
That's the thing. I think the 15 pounds hurt him.
Maybe, yeah.
I think the 15-pound weight cut hurt him because that's a fucking marathon.
Yeah.
I mean, how much total
36
training time did
minutes.
he have? Like 9 months?
36
something
minutes.
Like that?
That's 11 minutes. That's 50%. That's 150% of the fights that you're used to.
Mm-hmm.
That's that's the
How long?
And
How
those
long?
fights, he
when was
never
this fight
mixed
agreed
up.
upon? March,
But even
April?
still, he cut 15 pounds.
Well, no, but I mean, when was the fight agreed upon?
Yeah, April, something like
Yeah.
that.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, you're looking at what, 5 months?
Yeah.
And this is something that even though Floyd hadn't fought in a while, his muscle memory is built for boxing
But-
and the endurance of boxing.
But dude, what he did was he did something that he'd only tried in the gym. The only time he'd ever simulated going 12 rounds was in the gym.
Who, Conor?
Connor,
Yeah.
yeah. Only time he'd ever simulated anything like that time was in the gym. It was never in front of the entire world. There's a difference.
Yeah.
You can't just
Because your emotions factor into all these people
You're-
going crazy for you.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
and to see the composure to actually get in there with the best in the world, it's different. No, there's nobody that can replicate that.
For Floyd Mayweather, that arena could have been completely empty, and he's going to fight the same fight.
No, I don't. Well, I don't agree with that. Mayweather flourishes, and Mayweather does better under pressure. He's shown it time and time again that he's still able, that his composure is what keeps him. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying though.
Yeah.
His composure is so great. There could have been
Oh,
no one in that
I
arena.
misunderstood. Yeah, I misunderstood.
That
your
arena
context.
could have been empty except for the referee and the judges. Not even commentators. No cameras. And he's going to fight the same fight. McGregor would not have.
right.
McGregor may have fought more paced, backed away more instead of pressing forward. But I think because all of that pressure was on for McGregor to go after him, you know, he did what he felt was
That the
expected
game
of
plan.
him.
Yeah, that was the game plan for sure.
But yeah, I honestly feel that if there was a year from now, they set McGregor versus Mayweather 2, I think
I don't wanna see it.
No, I mean I don't want to see it either. But I think that you see a different outcome. Maybe it does go the distance to decision. Floyd probably still takes the decision,
That's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking.
But-
Yeah,
Exactly,
right.
yeah.
It's
but
gonna be the same outcome.
but it goes 12 rounds and Connor's standing there talking shit while Floyd's being handed his belt. And that's more aggravating than
Right.
getting, a clean
Maybe
win.
if this was Mayweather 10 years ago, we could do it again. But Mayweather's
And plus, Mayweather has
40,
no
he's
reason,
gonna be
no
41,
reason to do
yeah.
50
He
and
just
0,
made
undefeated.
$750 million.
Is nobody going to mention the Davis Fonseca fight?
Oh my God!
Oh yeah.
I mean, there's really only one thing to mention, which is Davis's outfit. But,
Well, and the fact that he clipped him with an illegal shot to the back of the head,
oh yeah, that too.
huge.
Was it the guy with the throat tattoo?
Davis, yeah.
Yeah.
Right before. Okay, that was the fight before. Yeah, I didn't even get to see the majority of the undercard.
Oh really?
Yeah, the
We
place where
suffered
I
through
was
the
at.
first two matches.
Yeah.
It was-
Oh,
The place
it's
where I
awful.
was at was trying to sign in on Xbox One and couldn't. Had fucking login issues like the whole night. I don't know. We ended up leaving. Yeah, at like 10:15. I was like, we need to get somewhere.
Where'd you end up going?
A buddy's house. My guy B Scott. He had it. Got it for his kids. His kids ended up falling asleep, so he'd have been sitting there watching the fucking thing by himself if we wouldn't have come over. So he was happy to have us, and I was happy that he had it, and it was cool. It worked out. We watched the fight, and yeah, it worked out pretty good. It was nice.
It was definitely entertaining. Now on the flip side, which we all know that this would never happen. This will not ever happen. But I would love to see Floyd return the favor and step into the
no, you
octagon with McGregor
You don't
so
wanna
that
do that.
Floyd can maybe be in there for 30 seconds, before he just gets completely annihilated.
Right.
Because it's a whole different, like a boxer who has, I mean,
He would destroy his legs.
Dude, no, I don't even think he would. He may kick his leg once just to let him know where he's at. But after that, Connor blasts him in the face, shoots on him, gets him on the ground, and Floyd does nothing but panic until he finally taps out. Every time we've seen a boxer go into the UFC,
It doesn't end well.
no, they don't belong there. Kimbo Slice did not belong
It is
in a
a-
cage.
it is-
Kimbo's not a boxer, man. He was a prison fighter.
Right.
Yeah. He was a Tank Abbott. That's what.
But
Kimbo was.
even Tank could wrestle a little bit. I mean,
Brawler. That's what.
yeah,
That's what
yeah,
yeah.
street fighter.
Yeah.
Not that you don't have to be intelligent to do UFC. You do. You have to know so many different things. Where in boxing, your brain is built around knowing one thing and how your opponent's going to move, and that's it.
Yeah, you heard how well. It's so funny the difference between the way a UFC fighter carries himself intellectually when they speak on the microphone. It's always a lot more intelligent. They're a lot more well thought out. Boxing, like, what's his name?
Davis.
Yeah.
Oh,
You gonna see me soon?
heard him.
Soon. I was like, what the fuck? Okay, bro. He sounded like an uneducated, like 13-year-old.
The real victim.
trying to give a book
He
report.
made Nate Diaz sound smart.
yes, yes. He made the Diaz brothers sound intelligent.
Yeah, and
And you can't understand but every fifth word they say.
Oh,
You know that's true.
I
don't
saying.
even know what they're
I like
saying, I
the
just
Diaz
look at
boys. They're cold.
You just look at him. What the fuck? Oh, that's
love
hot.
them.
He looks like the third from the left on the evolutionary chart.
Well, you're not attracted to dudes. As
No,
far
he got
as
his
I know,
eyebrows shaved
so-
down, man. Leave him alone. There's a lot of scar tissue in there. So,
That's not scar tissue, dude. That's just prominent forehead bone from not evolving.
everybody used to cut him up back when he
Oh,
was
yeah, I
first
know.
in UFC.
Oh yeah.
Shit, a strong breeze from a punch.
I've heard of cauliflower ear, but I've never seen cauliflower forehead before. That's like Haley's fucking face right now. It's just priceless.
Oh, shit.
You're about to dump that
I'm gonna
shit
knock
on
all
you.
your shit over.
It's gonna fall on you. I'm gonna laugh.
Then I'll match Nate.
That's true love. Yeah. You're like, look, my girlfriend's got a cauliflower forehead.
Sounds like a weird STD.
Yeah.
I was messing
Forehead
around in
warts.
that terrible side of town and ended up with cauliflower forehead.
Gymtown hero.
With face
God
sitting goes wrong.
damn.
Yeah, with
When
face
face sitting goes wrong.
Gross.
Oh shit. So I think we'll talk about some wrestling here.
Shelton Benjamin.
Fancy.
Show Benjamin.
The best. Those were two fantastic debuts this week on SmackDown.
What?
Oh yeah.
Can I take a break?
Take a break? What do you need to take a break for? What?
What?
Drink a bunch of water. I might have to pee pee.
Nice.
Oh, you gotta go pee? Well, go pee. Come back.
Can I turn this off?
No, it's fine.
Hot mic.
Bye, guys.
She'll be back.
Sorry for this too.
This pee break has been brought to you by the letter P.
For prostate. Michael Prostate
P.
Hayes.
I don't have a prostate, by the way.
Prostate haze. Oh,
No, just my gut.
Okay.
what is
I don't know what I can do about that.
Jesus Christ.
Nothing.
So, we got the Mae Young Classic.
What?
So excited.
Going. Yeah.
So
This is
excited.
okay. First, let's touch on this.
That's what she said.
Whoa.
Asuka, broken collarbone, had to relinquish the title.
Yeah.
Sad
That's
face.
awful.
Yeah.
She's on the main roster soon.
Good. Yeah, that's the only
That'll
good
be
news to
yeah,
come out.
and that I mean, this injury does play into a great way to get the belt off of her without her losing it.
Well, guys, you know what? I'm all for it. Actually,
I
Pretty
honestly-
glad it happened.
like-
so we can redevelop the women's division in NXT because who is the challenger? That's where the Mae
I
Because
think
no one is ready for
no.
it.
I think what's going to happen.
Right.
This is in my opinion the way that this should be handled. You've got your obvious. Well, actually, I can't say obvious two. You got your obvious three. No, stop it. You got Ember Moon. You got Ruby Riott. You got Nikki Cross. Put those three in a triple threat for the vacant title. The winner of the Mae Young Classic then faces that person, the winner of the women's NXT Women's Championship, at the next takeover.
I'm fine with that.
Not having a champion for that long.
No.
Ruby
You
Riott.
can do that. You can do the champion. Like honestly,
Triple threat.
I think the triple threat should happen on NXT. Like not
yeah.
at a pay per view. It should happen on
Right now.
Yeah, as soon as possible.
That's the beauty of NXT is they don't have the takeovers as often as
It's
the
every 3
pay-per-views,
months.
So they
So
have to
special.
do something exciting on NXT.
Well,
every
and
so
not only
often.
that, it's the best thing ever for WWE that NXT doesn't have a pay-per-view every time WWE has a pay-per-view
No
because you
kidding.
don't want to get your ass kicked by your own undercard brand every fucking show you do. Whereas
just happened with
NXT,
SummerSlam.
first of all, NXT and
I don't know.
NXT in 1 hour every week kicks the shit out of WWE's 5 hours of programming. Every fucking week. Every fucking week. Week in, week out. NXT.
SmackDown at least rivals it on occasion.
It doesn't rival, it just takes your
Bobby
mind off of
Roode.
Raw.
Bobby Roode's
That's true.
debut this week.
Glorious.
How fucking awesome was that? Yes, that was good.
I
So,
won't stop chirping.
You know
Raw
what's
needs to
going to
go
be
back
great?
2 hours.
You know what we're going to get to see again? This time for the WWE Championship.
Rude Nakamura.
Yes! Yeah!
Oh.
As soon as my brain pieced that together, I was like,
Does anybody know what that match is going to be?
who cares?
Awesome.
No,
That's what it's going to be.
You're all wrong. Glorious.
Make them blindfolded.
gonna
They
be
could wrestle
glorious.
blindfolded with their hands cuffed behind their back, and it's still going to be
Big
better
box
than,
office.
Yeah, it's still
Big
going to be
box
better than
office,
most
that's
of
right.
what they put out.
Everything he does is big box office. I was like, yes, sir.
But-
it sure the fuck is.
But with the NXT thing, NXT TakeOver, every single time that a TakeOver happens, all of these guys on the main roster have to watch this and go, God damn it. If I would be fired if I were in WWE on the main roster. I would be fired because the first time that I was there to do a WWE pay-per-view, the night after an NXT TakeOver, and the WWE pay-per-view looks like another glorified version of Raw again, I would literally go into the creative meeting the next day and I would be like, every single one of you in here should be fired. You don't deserve to have your jobs. I know that Vince doesn't see it. Kevin Dunn's a fucking idiot. And Stephanie and Triple H don't have enough control here. But hopefully one day you're all fucking fired. And then I would be fired.
What about that main event, though?
What?
The main event of
The-
SummerSlam. That was a fucking hot
Saved the show.
match.
Yeah.
That was
It
the
saved the
best.
show.
I think that was the
What am
best
I-
match of the weekend.
Braun
Brock
Strowman.
Lesnar, the Fatal 4-Way.
Oh, dude.
I
They
thought
made
that
Braun,
was-
they made Braun Strowman look how Braun Strowman should look.
That's what I'm
I-
saying.
that
There
I
were so
agree.
many stories
The
told in
best
that
he's ever
match.
looked.
And when he came out on Raw and destroyed Lesnar again,
No.
what is going on?
I think the cat's trying to get in.
Maybe. The cats are rioting.
Uprise.
But Strowman coming out and attacking Brock Lesnar.
Oh, it was awesome.
Dude. And Heyman is selling it on the outside with that,
I was gonna
what
say
is happening to my monster? Like,
Heyman's sell of that is he's one of the best actors, hands down, to ever
Oh.
grace wrestling. Period.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And he's so over the top, but in the best way.
Yeah,
And
it's not, and no pun intended toward James Cornette, but it's not corny. It's not cartoonish.
Right.
It's like you look at Paul Heyman and you're like,
This
Oh,
dude's
this little
serious.
rat believes what he's saying.
Right.
This
Yeah.
dude's serious. 'Cause
Yeah.
yeah. That's
well, not only that,
part
he
of
cuts
his
the best
shtick.
promos in
Oh,
the business.
God.
Nobody
part of
could
his
be.
shtick. Even when he's lying, he believes it himself, so it's true. That's what's so
Yes.
great. He's worked everybody that way his whole life. His
Yep.
whole life he's worked.
Dude,
fucking
that's how
everybody that
he
way.
ended up being in a position that he was in. On the Ladies and Gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman.
Mm-hmm.
When he talks about sneaking into the creative meeting for
Yes.
WCW, and Dusty was like, hold on a second. Who is that? Who is that? And he steps out in the hall with him and goes, oh, well, I'm here to learn from you. Like, he bullshitted Dusty Rhodes. He goes, okay, baby, you come in, you keep your mouth shut, you take notes on everything I say. And
Brilliant.
He
That's
swerved
brilliant.
Dusty into his position, like, and I can tell you what, there's not many better that he could have learned from.
Right.
Oh no.
But
I mean,
being able to
Dusty's hand is in a lot of his
first of all,
influence.
NXT, his
Wouldn't be
signature
what it
is all
was.
over
Yeah.
NXT still.
the beginning couple
He
of
died.
years of
He died what, 2 years ago?
I think so.
yeah, 2
Yeah,
now.
man.
It's
Yeah.
about 2.
It was 15.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
2 years.
and I mean his Dusty's signature is still all over NXT.
Yeah, and it wouldn't have. I don't think with. I mean, obviously Triple H.
Triple H
did
is
a
great
lot.
at running that company, but
Yeah.
Dusty,
Sorry.
like Dusty, just having the hand to mold everyone's characters
Precisely,
with
and
them.
to spend the time one-on-one that he did with so many of those guys in the first couple of years, I think did so much for that program because we had seen. I mean, who wasn't skeptical when it started? What's this going to be? Really? Are we going to have another?
I remember when NXT first was being aired on Hulu.
Yeah.
I watched the original NXT and I was like, this
Rollins.
is a joke. No, dude, this is before Seth.
Oh, you mean
Like,
yeah.
you mean the seasons?
Oh
of
my God,
the
it
new
was
people
awful.
and all that.
Awful.
Yeah.
Like the reality show.
the game show.
Yes.
thing. Yeah, it was terrible.
Awful.
And then when they basically it was Triple H went to Vince and was like, give me NXT. Just give it to me. Let me create a developmental. And Vince was like, okay.
Do whatever you want. I don't
Yeah.
care.
All right, kid.
And what's funny
All right,
is,
kid.
like,
You're 40.
I've said this so many times. NXT gives us a beautiful glimpse
Yes.
at what's going to happen when one of two things takes place. Either Vince McMahon finally steps aside and retires, or Vince McMahon dies. And as much as I don't mean that in any kind of derogatory way or mean-spirited way toward Vince,
Thank
but
you, Vince.
Dude, what Vince has done for the wrestling industry can
Happy
never be
72nd
negated.
birthday this week. Too.
Yes.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Vince has lost so much touch with reality of what wrestling fans have become. Now the fans for the most part, we're too smart for our own good. The IWC follows so many promotions. I'm sorry, but when you look at New Japan, you got G1 going on. That is, if I were Vince McMahon, I'd be watching every single minute of G1 going, we need to get that guy. You need to get that guy. Pay him whatever.
Yep.
Just get him to sign. Get him here. Damn it.
Well, how long did we go without? I mean, I didn't watch a lot of TNA. It wasn't my favorite, but I recognized AJ Styles, Samoa
You know why
Joe,
those guys are
Christopher
here?
Daniels,
Do you know why those guys are here?
Triple H.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Triple H realized, holy shit,
You
this
don't-
business is
you don't-
shifting.
You don't have to be 6'5" and 300 pounds
Nope.
to do this anymore.
Not at all.
You know.
Exactly. And I mean, now we have, instead of everyone looking like that, you have a special oddity like Braun Strowman who truly stands out as
And looks like a
holy
monster.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know
Seeing him
he
live.
it's way different than on TV. When he walks down the ramp and you can see his
How-
waist
Oh,
above everyone's head,
how big he is.
it's crazy.
I never will forget Mark Henry getting in my face at a show once as I was yelling at him and Jack Swagger, and that's an intimidating human being as well. That's
He blocks out that's an eclipse right there.
Right.
He blocks out the sun.
Totality. So.
Totality, Mark Henry.
Jack was barking back at me, and Mark Henry just went, "Sit down." Yes, sir.
Were you talking to the entire row?
Or just
Everybody?
me. Just my pants are brown now.
Have any of you met Big Show?
No.
I met the man. I kind of relate to what Joe Rogan says in his comedy special Triggered, where he was
Brock
talking.
Lesnar?
No. In his comedy special Triggered, he's talking about how he goes saying that women can't do every. What the fuck?
Who caught something on fire?
Apparently Danielle's trying to burn the apartment down.
All right.
Should we?
Quit hotboxing,
What's going on?
guys.
It's not me. It's only this room.
Oh, it's probably my bad.
Did you really set that off with your vape?
I think so.
Wow.
Good job.
What the fuck?
Impressive.
Batteries are working.
Yeah.
You're
Fire
not going
test.
to burn you down. I'm just going to throw gasoline directly on you. I'm not going to waste the time to take out everything. All of my stuff, too. I like my stuff too much.
A special guest appearance.
Right, by the roommate Danielle.
Yes.
Wow.
Alright,
This
Roommate
show
firefighter.
has been fucking weird anyway.
This show's been fire, I guess, because
Yeah.
of the-
Ah! Ding, 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 ding.
God damn.
this guy. Thanks, dude.
This guy
So-
gets it.
But anyway, Joe Rogan is talking about how it's not sexist to say that women can't do everything men can do, or big, strong men can do. He goes, I'm a man, and I can't do everything a man can do. That's why we have things like the Olympics. He goes, there are big, strong men on this planet that can do things that no one else can do. And he goes, let me give you a comparison. I met Shaquille O'Neal. You know how I know that I'm not on the same level as Shaquille O'Neal? Because his dick is where my face is. He goes, if we were to hold hands and walk through the park, we're barely the same thing. And that just made me think of when I met the Big Show, and he shook my hand, and his hand
Engulfed it.
went around.
You got big ass
I got some, dude. I went
meaty clackers.
Yeah.
3XL fight gloves.
Stay
Okay.
there.
Yeah. His hand just went around everything, and I felt like a child.
Yeah.
And I was like, he could literally pick me up and cradle me like a baby.
That would be the funniest shit ever.
Yes, it would.
Like, I honestly, I'm a big dude, man. I'm 6'3", now I'm 340. At that time, I was about 270, 275. Still a big dude. And I was like, I'm completely insignificant. I'm the size of his leg. I bet he takes shits bigger than me every morning.
Bono.
The moral of that story is Kevin Dunn needs to die. You know who
Just in
Kevin
case.
Dunn is, right?
Oh, of course. yeah.
Frick,
Yeah.
okay.
Best writer ever.
No,
The
shut
greatest-
the fuck up.
No, I will say I would take him over.
That is Kevin Dunn. Kevin Dunn is the retarded shark from Strange Wilderness of the WWE.
I'd take him over Vince Russo any day. I'm just throwing that
At this
out
point,
there,
I
but
would rather have Vince Russo throwing darts at the wall again.
never.
Kevin Dunn flat out said Kevin Owens should never be a champion. He's not in
Obviously,
shape.
somebody isn't listening to him because Kevin Owens has been involved in the title pictures since he's been
Right,
in
but I'm just saying
the
this was Kevin
go.
Dunn's opinion of Kevin Owens when Kevin Owens was still in NXT. Kevin Dunn, shut the fuck up. You have ruined more careers than leaked nude photos.
Well, I think that helps careers.
Some people it helps.
I
Scarlett
was gonna say,
Johansson.
have you seen Paige lately? Because I haven't.
I
I'm
really
gonna say-
think it's done a lot
I'm gonna
for
say-
Tammy Sitch too.
I'm going to say Anthony Weiner suffered greatly.
Yeah,
Right.
that wasn't like a nude photo. I'm wearing my pajama
How
photo.
ironic.
His
How-
name,
Wiener.
Wiener.
Weiner.
That's the funniest.
Then it happened again.
Yeah. Yep.
Dude,
Like, dude, you gotta stop.
no. It's a bunch of times. It's not just like twice. It's this dude's compulsive as fuck.
Fool me once.
And wasn't one of them like 16?
I do.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
That's why. That's why it's a
That's
big deal.
yeah, it's a huge fucking shitstorm now.
Yep.
Not only that, did you ever see his wife?
It's bang. Hot.
Smoking
Way to
hot.
go.
Which, I mean, we all know just because she's smoking hot doesn't mean that he's getting it. That's, you know.
Oh, maybe she's not getting it. You know what I mean? He might not be laying a pipe down.
She was one of Hillary's advisors.
No,
so,
he probably wasn't getting it.
yeah.
She's busy a lot.
And, I mean, you know. What the
Servicing.
fuck are you doing?
I'm just like, she was busy, like, not pleasuring her man.
We are keeping Haley Fawn's interests so locked in that she is over there fucking around on her phone.
Playing Candy Crush Saga.
No, probably Bakery Story.
Neither one.
Facebook.
Facebook.
I want,
Fancy.
How do you win at Facebook?
I'm making my list of
You deactivate your account.
yeah.
no. What I was doing was we have this Deadpool going of Game of Thrones tonight,
Oh,
so
yeah.
we have to pick 7 people that we think are gonna die and 5 people we think are gonna live. It's taken me until just now to figure out who I think is gonna die and who I think is gonna live.
I was included
That's
in
how
this.
far off of this
Hold on.
conversation.
Right, she's so removed.
None.
I was involved in this whole thing at first, but I only picked one, and it was Zombie Khal Drogo, and apparently I was disqualified because I don't play games by other people's rules.
Yeah.
Fuck
Do
your
you
rules.
think Zombie Khal Drogo is going to make an appearance?
Fuck
and come
yeah!
back
You know
tonight?
what? I think it'd be great if all of a sudden they show all these White Walkers and shit, and you see goddamn Khal Drogo.
He fucking burned. He can't be a White Walker.
You don't know how
So
he
he's a-
lives his
he's a-
life.
he's a
in
burn
death.
walker.
Shut up.
I quit.
The night,
Fuck this job.
the Night's King may have reassembled him. He's got magical powers. Did you
And
see
a
him throw
dragon.
that spear?
And a dragon.
Yeah, he's good at javelin.
I don't
Whatever.
watch Game of Thrones,
Right?
I don't know.
That motherfucker's a marksman.
All state and track, baby.
Baby.
I got my letter jacket.
I don't know about who's living.
What?
Who's
You want to
dying.
wear it, girl?
My boldest Game of Thrones prediction is that Peter Baelish is a faceless man. He is no one.
Oh.
He is the same. He went to faceless school like Arya did at some
See,
point.
yes, I want him
he
to be
send
the
her?
last motherfucker
I think he
standing.
did. Yeah.
When okay,
Peter Baelish.
yeah. Well, look,
Out of everybody?
hold on. Here's the reason why. Because okay, Danielle, my roommate, she's very much into Game of Thrones. So is Haley. I'm kind of a casual observer, and mainly because all of the people that I loved got killed. I'm a villain fan, dude. Khal Drogo was the shit.
Oh yeah.
I loved Joffrey. Loved that kid.
actor.
Oh my god! And that's just everybody's like, "Oh fuck Joffrey," and I'm like, I love that kid. That's why I
Right.
love. He
Yeah.
was so tremendous in that role. It's the kid from Batman.
I
He
know.
was saved by
kidding?
Batman.
He told him to do good things with his life, and,
And he
that's
did.
what he did.
And he
became
did.
King Joffrey.
He made
He
a
did
sword
great
called the Widow's
things.
Wail.
Yes. And
It's a great name for a finishing maneuver, by the way. If somebody
Right.
came out and debuted a finishing move called the Widow's Wail, I'd be like, that guy.
Over.
that should be Elias Sampson's move.
Nah, don't get that to
Widow's
him.
Wail.
Buenos
All I can
noches.
think about is chicks wearing thongs, like whale tails. You know? That's all I could think. Not the whale, like
Like, how, do,
like whale, like whale tail, like thong.
God damn.
Yeah, right.
how do girls wear thongs? Because I can't wear them flip flops with the thing in my toes. I can't think about something in my ass crack.
See? Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah,
wear
I'm
high
wearing a
heels
thong.
either?
Huh?
Do you wear high heels?
No.
No, exactly. Why? Because they're uncomfortable. Women are willing to do shit.
They went on like, it's 20 degrees outside. Shorty's in a dress and a skirt, skin tight. I'm like, how are you not cold?
Because
Let me warm you
I look
with
good.
my leg hair. You know what I'm saying?
Let me warm you with my leg hair.
Evolution.
I take my pants off. It's like I still got pants on.
Thanks, thing up here.
I didn't know you were into
Despacito.
Persian rugs.
I like your sweater. Oh, thanks. I grew it myself.
Want me to knit you one? I got it. You wear this, I'll
Let's
go
get the
back.
shears.
Oh,
I'll French braid it for you.
You need a blanket?
for some reason, I'm thinking about A-Train right now. How did he pop up
Before
in my
he
head?
before he
Alberto.
shaved down.
The
No.
tensai?
Alberto.
Yeah,
Tensai.
Tensai. I forgot about Tensai. I forgot all about
Yeah,
Prince Alberto.
Prince Albert, dude.
that.
That guy is a hairy man.
That's crazy.
Yep. George Carlin, you
I'm-
had that bit about relegating guys like that with hair on their back to members of the animal kingdom, and every time I used to see A-Train, I used to think about that George Carlin joke and go, yeah, I get it, kind of.
It's like George the Animal Steel.
I'd be scared.
Yes.
Jesus Christ, his shoulders
It was
were
a
hairy.
beast.
His shoulders,
His fingernails were hairy. What the fuck are you talking about?
but it looked like he was wearing shoulder pads to the ring,
I
like he was an
know,
honorary
dude.
member of Legion of Doom, and he
Wait,
didn't
and
have
the way
shoulder
those
pads.
and the way those lights hit him, it just you get to see every single fucking hair. Imagine putting a 1080 fucking camera on his ass. How fucking crazy that would look. How many more hairs you would see?
You wouldn't have to touch his back. You could have just shaved his shoulders and arms, and he'd have had his own wig because he was bald. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He'd have had his own wig just from
All of his
shoulders
hair
and arms.
migrated through his scalp and went to the rest of his body.
It's like it was running away from his face.
Like, this motherfucker's eating turnbuckles. We can't be around this.
You know, he was a
He was a
math
school teacher, yeah.
How
Max Striker.
How much
So
fun
was
would he
Glenn
have been?
Jacobs.
Do what?
Glenn Jacobs taught second grade.
He did it, yeah, but
Spike
George
Dudley?
Animal Steel actually did it
He's an
while he
accountant.
was a wrestler.
Oh, really?
Spike
Yeah,
Dudley.
I didn't know that.
Spike
Oh, that's
Dudley
crazy.
was a high school teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
And on the weekends he'd go wrestle and shit. And yeah,
I think-
for a
show up to
long
class
was it-
into his WWE run. Man.
Spike
did not
Dudley.
know that.
Spike Dudley was a literature teacher,
That's so crazy.
right? Like,
Throw me into
taught
the third
Shakespeare
row.
and things like that.
The best ever
Oh,
ragdoll, dude.
Oh, man.
Spike Dudley was the best ragdoll of all time. Out of
Well,
all the
he
ragdoll
weighed
guys
like a
ever.
$105.
I'm saying Spike Dudley was like the innovator of ragdoll. Like how fucking Enzo is now, or how the little guys, the Singh brothers, get just bounced off of everything.
Crash Hollow
I will
took
say
many
there.
bumps.
Hold on, the most insane bumps I've ever seen anyone take, night in and night out, and it was so bad at one point when we used to watch their pay-per-views. Me and my buddies Chris and his brother Adam. Yep, we used to make bets on how many times Johnny Devine would die in a night. Because it was usually between 6 to 10 times Johnny
Really?
Devine is going to die in his match. Deaths. I mean, you see these bumps that Johnny Devine would take, and you're like, if anyone else tried to take that bump, they die instantly from a broken neck. Their skull gets caved in, and he's just like, "Brah," and flops. And he lays there, and then they pick him up 3 seconds later and do more shit to him. And I'm like, is he already dead? Like, what? Are we into overkill now? Johnny Devine was amazing to watch, and he never really got his due. Like, I think he was a one-time X Division champion.
Johnny Devine.
Oh, the coveted X Division
Dude,
championship.
That at that time though,
At that time,
the
yeah,
X
I know.
title,
It had
the
had
X
a
title
run.
was more. It meant more than the NWA TNA title.
Right.
Like
it
was,
had a little run there. I remember that. But
when it was bouncing between AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels,
the only
Amazing
TNA I
Red
ever
was
paid
in it.
attention to.
Amazing Red was in it. Johnny Devine. Didn't Bully Ray win? Oh no, Abyss won the X Division.
Yeah, I forgot about that little
What
run.
the hell? A bitch is a
run.
big dude.
Yeah, that was the comedy of it. Like,
Oh, my
because
bad.
it was supposed to be what, 220 pounds and under, 235 and under.
Who won it? Bully Ray?
No, Abyss.
Abyss.
Abyss
Oh my
came in
God.
and just
Right.
fucked everyone up. Black hole slams all around.
Damn, son.
Oh, it was great.
What's the name of his finishing move?
Yeah.
Black Hole Slam.
Did you never watch Abyss?
That's what she said.
Dude. TNA, for a period of about 3 years, was really fucking
I
good.
wasn't really watching the product too much back then.
And when
None
they
of it.
when they brought in Bischoff and Hogan, and that's when
Yeah,
Went to shit.
Dixie,
Everything went
when
to-
Dixie
yep.
brought all that bullshit in.
Yep.
Oh,
Here's
good
my
old
empty,
Now-
here's my
now,
pocketbook for you
hold
to
on.
clean out.
But those guys being brought in did bring us to some greatness called Scott Steiner. And just the
He knows.
but I
I know that's a 50%.
you
Steiner.
got a 33 and a third percent.
143 and a third chance.
What do you think, Haley?
I have no idea.
About Scott Steiner.
What do you?
I don't know what. I can't put in anything on this.
So Haley is not aware. Are you aware of the Asuka situation?
Yeah, I
Are you?
posted it in the.
Oh yeah. Okay.
post thing.
Okay. So what do you think of that? Like Asuka having to relinquish the title. She's probably going to get, when she's healthy again, she's going to get brought up to main roster.
She's going to
She's
Raw.
just gotta do what she's gotta do, and
Hopefully SmackDown.
I wouldn't expect her to fight if she's not healthy.
Oh, we definitely want Asuka and Charlotte.
We do want Asuka
That's-
and Charlotte, but doesn't Raw need the injection of an Asuka type
No.
excitement? And
No, because in 3 hours of programming, she would somehow still manage to be lost.
You got a point there.
Look at Nia Jax. Ain't got the title, and she's like the biggest.
Nia
shit
Jax should be dominating every woman that she gets in the
That's
ring with.
true.
Like,
She'll get
She
her
deserves
run.
a run.
She's like the
She'll
female
get
Braun
her
Strowman.
and
It's coming.
it should be more than 3 months.
It's coming.
Yeah.
Probably after Royal Rumble. I'd say.
I don't like how also the main brand plays hot potato with their titles.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they've left the title on Jinder Mahal as long as they have, but at the
I
same time,
was very surprised.
I'm not
by
surprised because they're still
They're
doing the
building their
relations
India
with
market,
India.
you
So
know? Yeah, they're building an India market.
it's all like it's sad.
He's
which I'm fine
Canadian.
with, but they made Shinsuke look so weak.
I don't think they made him look weak.
I was just so disappointed.
The same-
That's just not what I wanted it to be.
actually, the one what's his thing called? The hot curry. What's his finishing move? What's it called? Jinder's finishing move.
Colossus
The
and
hot curry.
Hot curry is what it's called now.
That's what it is.
It's now the
Okay,
hot curry.
so he botched it. He didn't do the
Yeah.
he didn't do
Right.
the whole move.
Oh, yeah, he
and
was
then
like-
they finished
he
the
was
match.
like-
he
he was-
grabbed him like in a rear naked choke,
Well, and he was squeezing Shinsuke's nipple.
like his bicep. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like
he did
rough
that
sets.
Yeah,
instead of grabbing it. They should have. Okay, nope. That doesn't make it work. You need to work back to that finish. Pick him up. Okay, you heard him. Pick him up and actually do the finish this time. They rushed that finish. Yeah, it felt rushed.
Yeah,
See, I'm torn
I
on
agree.
Jinder because I'm so happy for Jinder.
Right.
After all the hard work he put
yeah.
in to change himself and the roids and I mean, look,
He
we
really busted
But if you
ass
but
to
if
get
you
there,
know
yeah.
anything about roids, you can't just take roids and look like that. Like he put in the fucking work.
I see it all the time on Snapchat. He's all the time posting push-up workouts and shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, as happy as I am for him, I feel bad. I feel bad for Jinder because it's all glad handing, like
It doesn't
self-serving
feel like
bullshit.
it's a deserved thing,
right?
like it
Because
was a
you
given
know that the
thing.
whole anybody that knows the relations going on between WWE and the India market, that's all it is. It's pandering bullshit, and that sucks for Jinder. I mean. Hey, cool. He can still say, I'm the
Actually,
champion,
I
and no one
enjoy
can
the
ever take.
run. Yeah, just
Yeah.
take it for what it. Enjoy every single day you get to wake up with that championship title.
even
'cause
Mayweather said,
how many
like,
millions of
doesn't matter
guys
how
have
you win, as
dreamt
long as you
about
win.
doing
Yep.
that?
That's very true. What she just said. It's like Mayweather said, doesn't matter how you win, just as long as you win.
That's
Yeah,
what
W's the W.
I'm saying. Every day that he gets to wake up wearing that belt, that W on his waist, he's the champion. And it's like, how
Well,
many
not only-
millions of us have sat in front of the mirror and was like, I'm the champion of the world, dude. I used to have the foam belts and stuff. It's not something like that. That wasn't a dream of mine. I would have loved to have been. I was Hulk Hogan when I was 6.
And not
you know?
only- not
that's
only
why I'm
that-
okay with Bruce being whatever.
If you think about it from like a work perspective, like take the wrestling out of it, like it's any other job. If he's part of he's part of a team that's trying to build a global brand. They just came to him and said, "Hey, we want you to head up our India division." You know, I mean, you can
Right.
think of it that way. You know, I mean, so he's taking on a big task just to be.
But at the same
you know.
time, though, you know that everyone in the locker room doesn't look at you as a genuine
fuck 'em.
champion.
Yeah.
you know, I mean, you're
But
the one holding
you,
the belt.
you
fuck
say
'em.
you say fuck them, but think about this. This is what you've dedicated your life to. This is your craft.
Where you're saying he doesn't have like the pure respect.
Right.
You
You
don't
know that people are just like, yeah, good job, man. And they're just like,
Talking shit
Whatever.
about him behind
Oh,
his back.
exactly.
But everybody's going to have haters no matter
right.
what. Yeah.
But there's being hated on because you're that fucking good.
and being
and-
hated on because everybody thinks you don't deserve it.
Exactly.
And I understand that, but you know, I still say
Like, look, we in the IWC, we love to hate Cena. Love to hate Cena. Just because the Cena character is
He
so goddamn
deserves it.
But yes, no one has busted their ass more and sacrificed more of their life
That's true.
for this business that we have seen.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
outside of Vince.
yeah.
Outside of Vince,
Yeah.
I think John Cena's had the longest run in WWE.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, so
dude,
The Rock,
it's 15 years now.
Rock went Hollywood. Stone Cold took his ball and
Think
went
about
home. Brock went to
everybody talks
UFC.
about the Attitude Era. Stone Cold Steve Austin was without, like, take out the injury time offs and stuff. 3 years,
Wasn't
He
that
main
3.5?
evented- He main evented what?
but I'm talking total time.
5 WrestleManias.
Right, but
3
I'm talking
Rumbles.
total time. 3.5 years. Take out his
Total
injury time out.
night in, night out service
Right.
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of actual
had,
wrestling.
Hogan had what, 8 in the 80s?
But think about his workload. Hogan didn't.
Yeah, he didn't
Hogan
have Monday Night
Hogan
Raw.
wrestled. Hogan
wasn't
wrestled
Monday
what
Night
3-4
Raw.
times a month,
Yeah,
maybe.
Hogan wasn't Monday Night Raw.
Because
Well,
they
he
weren't
was-
they weren't putting Hogan in all those house shows. He may show up
Right.
to come pose down and all that, so people could take pictures.
Do the
But
leg drop
Hogan's
and go home.
yeah, Hogan's not wrestling. Hogan wasn't pulling the Flair Steamboat shit where for that, year and a half, Flair and Steamboat were going an hour a night, 4 or 5 nights a week.
Those are the guys that's
Iron Man shit, dude.
Exactly.
They created a special Iron Man match for Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels. And that guys like Ricky Steamboat, Macho Man, Ric Flair,
they've been doing
they
Broadways.
had to be laughing at that shit. Like
They
they
were doing
really just
Broadways.
marqueed with
Yeah.
an hour time limit when we used to go an hour 15, hour 30, 4 or 5 nights a week.
Yep.
Like that shit that people that were true Iron Men laughed at.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a great novelty for WWE to do for the transition of Hart to Michaels as champion, but
How good was that match?
oh, it was
Such
outstanding.
a great match.
Yeah.
And it ended the exact way it should have, with a tie.
The over sudden death,
and then
yeah.
overtime. That's exactly what should have happened.
Oh yeah.
That's great.
One of my favorite bookings ever.
I remember watching it live. Yeah.
Tell you what, one of my favorite bookings ever was Montreal.
The Montreal Screwjob. Yeah, you enjoy that?
I did because
It made for some great TV.
fuck Bret Hart.
He's kind
God,
of full
kidding.
of himself, right?
Dude.
I think nobody likes Bret Hart as much as Bret Hart likes Bret Hart. I'm saying.
Stu and Helen don't like Brett as much as Brett likes Brett.
Even
Did
though he's
Stu
the
like
he's the best
anybody?
son.
No,
He is the best
the
son.
best son was Bruce.
Bruce.
I still love Bobby Heenan. Bruce, what a stupid name. You had 9 months and that's what you came up with, Bruce.
Survivor Series, what, 93?
92 or 93, yeah.
So good.
Was it
The
was
Hart
it
family versus Shawn Michaels and his Knights.
Oh no, that wasn't the white. The white towel event was the next year. Where's the one that?
Yeah. Dude, this match, Bobby Heenan's
funny.
golden
He's the best-
finest hour.
probably
He
his
is
best.
on fire.
He tears into the Hart family for fucking...
Nice.
That match went on
30
for what?
minutes.
For 35, 40 minutes? Yeah.
92?
92 or 93 Survivor Series.
Alright.
Look it up.
I'm gonna have to look at that one.
And I promise you, you will be so entertained. You won't even be able to watch the match
It
because
was so
you're going to be
kitschy,
crying, laughing.
I love Bobby Heenan, man. And
It
I
was
think
the best, like, it was still Memphis, wrestling.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
still
Oh.
gimmicky. Super fucking everything was super gimmicky.
He did
and
the
it had to have
commentary
a
with
reason.
Wink, Pink, and Dink, the tiny Lawlers and the tiny clown, the tiny
Pink,
dorks.
Dink, and
Yeah.
Stink and Pink. and
Right.
Rink and-
When Stu Hart is coming down the aisle to take his seat at ringside, he's wearing a Boston Bruins jacket. They're in Boston. He's wearing a Boston Bruins jacket. Bobby Heenan goes, "Oh, look, Stu's waxed another jacket from the souvenir stand." And that was the start. Like, just, oh, God. Bobby Heenan just starts shitting all over the Hart family. And he's sitting there, and it's got the picture of the bear, the Boston Bruins logo. And he goes, "Oh, that's sweet. Stu's got a picture of Helen on the back of his jacket." That's
God.
a Bruin, Bobby Heenan. He goes, "Oh, looks like her." And Stu Hart starts yelling something toward the ring. And he goes, Vince is like, "Oh, Stu Hart's yelling out something." He goes, "Yeah, he's yelling at Helen. Helen, I'm damp."
Oh my god.
Dude,
Yeah, he goes in on
just,
it.
and he goes,
in on him.
"The Harts are known as the cowards of Canada," and just just continuously shits on them, like for 30, 40 minutes.
And see, it's bold. I mean, maybe it's not that bold, but I think Corey Graves has got the potential to be
That's what
that
we've
good.
said
You know
that.
what I mean?
That's-
He's
are
the
all
only
big
announcer I've
fans.
ever heard
Yeah.
One of the
that could be the next Bobby.
Another
Heenan.
of the best comments that stands out in my mind. Bobby Heenan's just sitting there, and he goes, Vince says something about Stu Hart's sons, and he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "I'll never forget the first time I heard about Stu Hart finding out about his sons." He goes, someone, he goes, "I was standing there, and somebody asked him what he thought about his sons." He goes, "I have sons." Oh yeah, dude. I mean, he just dismantled
There's
them.
guys that I work with that we talk about if they get up because they sit at their desk all day because they're 70 and they should retire, but they don't because it's a sales job and it's easy, so they just still come into work, but they sit at their desk, and when they get up and go help customers out in the line, it's like, somebody put out an Amber Alert. Hal isn't at his desk right now. Or, not an Amber Alert, a Silver Alert.
The silver alert, yeah. That's great.
Somebody get Hal's medicine. He wandered away from his desk again.
So, okay, with the wrestling thing, back to the NXT, the Mae Young Classic. Again, I think that the best scenario to play out for this vacant title is Nikki Cross, Ruby Riott, Ember Moon, triple threat on NXT, not at a takeover, on NXT, for the vacant title, and the winner of the Mae Young Classic faces the new champion at the next takeover.
The new champion who should / hopefully will be Nikki Cross.
You think
down for that.
you like
I'm so down for Nikki. I think she's.
I
think
think
she's the best woman in NXT.
I think any of those three. However,
Ember
at the
Moon's
same,
put in the work.
Ember Moon
Billy
is,
Kay, so I can score points with her.
I'm talking about
Billy Kay.
Don't you have anything with Charlotte Flair though?
She winked at me, but you know, she hadn't been returning my calls. So
Well, she's got a lot going on with her dad right now.
yeah,
so-
no, I know. I'll let it.
How's your
Send her-
father-in-law doing?
Did you send her,
Okay.
send her a card
Right.
at least?
No, the text. I think the text with the emojis and
Oh,
stuff.
okay. It's getting the point across.
Getting it across. I just sent her a bunch of cucumbers and winking smiley faces.
The eggplant with
Those
the
are
splash
eggplants.
symbol next to it.
No, I got a cucumber.
Soon it'll be a pickle.
Eggplant's too thick for it.
Soon
Yeah.
it'll be a pickle.
For a true
Pickle Rick!
representation. Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
No, but in all seriousness, though, I think Nikki Cross needs the run. I like Ember. There's nothing against Ember. I really like her work. Her
Ember she's kind of dangerous, man. She's reckless.
finisher is a little scary, dude.
That's gonna fuck her hips up too.
Yeah,
It's gonna kill her hips.
it's a good move.
I mean, they're
It's
childbearing
scary.
and everything, but
Oh fuck.
she'll end up with some arthritis.
Arthritis.
No, I know we don't know everybody in the Mae Young thing, but Serena Deeb is back. I didn't realize that until I watched the.
Oh yeah,
bracketology.
the Straight Edge Society.
CM Punk shaved her
Yeah.
head. And
Nice.
Yeah,
Straight
That
she's
one.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who.
Yeah, she's gonna be in the Mae Young Classic.
I didn't get to watch it.
You haven't watched
Or-
Bracketology?
No, I didn't make the time.
It's
You
not,
just
it's
check
not
it.
bad.
That's-
It's
yeah.
not
Yeah,
bad.
I'm
Check 'em out.
sure, and it's Corey Graves doing
His
analysis,
work, yeah.
and so that's
Corey Graves and what's
He's-
her name?
Lita.
Like, yeah. Lita's
Lita.
on with him.
Lita.
Yeah.
Lita.
What's her name?
What's her name? Yeah.
Amy
Hall of
DeMoss?
Famer.
Yeah.
It's no big deal.
One that made event of Raw with Trish Stratus.
No
Yeah.
big
One of the
deal.
best women's matches ever.
For some
Live
reason
sex show.
for some reason I forgot that it was Lita and I thought it was the Charlie.
Oh,
what's
Charlie
Caruso.
Caruso.
Yeah,
Caruso.
I thought it was her doing it.
She does.
Ball
She does
hit
the
Bulldog.
backstage
Yeah.
stuff. She does the interviews with
breaks
the girl.
down the bracket
Yeah.
as well. Yeah. Triple
Which
H
is
makes
what
an appearance.
Corey Graves did for the Cruiserweight Classic,
Yes.
the bracketology.
He's so great in it because he picks everybody. It's so much
Yeah,
fun.
that's why she's my pick.
It's so great.
It's so every woman that they talk about, he goes, "That's why she's my pick."
Really?
He's
That's the
smart.
one?
That's smart because I don't know about all women, but some women are pretty picky about being chosen. Oh,
Haley, are
What?
you picky about being chosen?
they're
Depends on what I'm being chosen for. Like, if it's the draft, it's cool. Leave me out. But, you know.
She's like, I'm all for equality until equality affects me negatively. Right?
I wouldn't say that.
That's what you just said.
except for the draft.
Leave me out of the draft. I don't need all that.
You guys want to
I
be
don't blame
drafted?
you.
I'm too old. I'm good.
I didn't ask if you were told. I asked you want to be drafted.
If they want to give me weapons and live ammunition so that I can communicate in a meaningful way with
Never
brown
mind.
people across the sea,
That's racist.
that's not racist.
That's just-
Brown is not a race. I just generalize
about-
who the United States targets are. Always.
Everybody
Word.
else.
Wrong, yeah.
Yeah.
Word.
If they want to drop me in a desert and give me weapons and live ammunition so that I can communicate in a meaningful way, I
Meaningful.
am all for it. Especially if you're going to give me grenades, because I'm just going to treat that like some live action Halo shit and chuck grenades until I run out and then run around the corner and shoot whoever's left standing.
Why doesn't
That's
it
how
stick?
I used to win Halo matches all the time. Chuck grenades, run around, spray and pray, duck back around the corner.
Chuck grenades.
Spray 'em.
Brave.
Yeah. I think it'll
Take a
work.
bite of my hot pocket.
Exactly.
That sounds like a Catholic thing. Spray and then pray.
That's a what?
It's a Catholic sex act.
That's what
Exactly.
that's what the priest does with the altar boy and the
I
confessional.
got this thing in my mind, like you're holding your hands and you're holding your hands together in a prayer motion, but your dick's out and you're just
He looks
wiggling
like
your
Stevie.
hips back and
He
forth.
looks like Stevie Wonder right now.
Yeah. Or what if you're like Buddhist You have your hands up like this, and you're doing it.
Looks like you're about to start flicking people.
Yeah, like I got boogers.
Those are the grenades.
Yeah.
I ain't got no slingshot. I got my fingers.
God damn.
That's the atheist spray and pray.
Yeah.
Or no, that's, I guess, because he wouldn't say goddamn. Never mind. I don't know where I'm going down with that rabbit hole.
Dirtnap. That's how they do it down in Puerto Rico.
Despacito.
Oh, yeah.
Dumpster fire, Dave.
There it is. He's coming out now.
That's my
Dingo ate your baby, Dave.
Put another shrimp on the barbie, Dave.
They like to come up with names for me.
I've noticed.
Yeah,
that's a fun game.
Well, no. Dirtnap.
Bag of dicks, Dave.
Yeah.
Bag and tag, Dave. I thought the closet was closed, Dave.
Stepdad Dave.
Oh my God.
I'm your new father, Dave.
I am your father.
Yeah. Star Wars Dave. We're gonna get.
Oh,
Pops.
if it was Star Wars,
We're
he'd
gonna
be
get Pops.
Dagobah Dave.
Dagobah Dave. Jabba the Hutt, Dave.
He was chilling 2 huts over from Yoda.
He was
Right.
chilling on there. Was you on the planet Hoth, Dave?
We're gonna get Pops, and I'm gonna be the exclusives. I'm gonna have all the different versions.
Why you're not excited
Yeah.
about that? He's out to chase.
Right, yeah.
I'll be fucking hype.
Right.
Have a whole
You'll
wall.
We
just
gave him
Dirtnap.
all
You'll
of
get
the
all
chase
of Dave.
figures
Yeah.
for the Bulldog Unchained podcast pop series.
And we're all three together. He's
You know,
gonna go
eventually
with
we're going to
partner.
hit big enough that I'm going to approach
Eventually.
Funko and I'm going to be like, hey,
We need pops.
we got all these fans that want pops of us. Just do a limited run.
Yeah.
Let's make this happen.
Look at
Okay.
this. Look at this
Pretty
face.
cool.
She believes.
Your pop would be epic, Dave.
Do I get 10% off if I go to secret headquarters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buy it there.
I don't know. They're exclusives.
Mention
Well, you may
Bulldog
still get it,
Unchained.
but it'll have a sticker on it.
Dave's pop is gonna be epic.
It's gonna be so good.
That's what we should do. We could actually make them exclusive to secret headquarters.
Yeah.
Just make sure the secret headquarters got the website set up at that point and do the
Word.
pre-orders, and they'd make some bank off that.
No, they wouldn't.
Oh yeah, they would.
Oh, that Dave.
Yeah, they
Nobody's
would.
looking for
Dirtnap.
Pops ever.
All them Dirtnap, Dingo ate your baby,
You fighting off
Bag of
fucking
dicks,
dragon,
Dave.
Tire Dave.
Game of Thrones, Dave.
Dumpster Fire Dave would be
Cal
fun.
Drogo
It'd be-
Dave.
it'd be
I'd have to have the
Culture.
Game of Thrones, Dave, because I collect all the Game of Thrones.
Right.
ones, so I'd buy that one
At
for
least
sure.
you get that
If you
one.
Oscar the Grass, but only like he's in a dumpster. He's looking
Daenerys
over.
Dave.
Raging Bull, Dave.
There it is. I'll just-
Daenerys Dave. He's been over. Cal Drogo's railing him from behind.
All in the butthole. Sodomites.
Flame.
Flames coming out of your butthole. Oh, you sodomites.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate the visual. You're welcome, everybody else out there.
D&D, Dave.
God damn, Dave.
Dungeons and Dragons.
One
Oh,
eye
we need to
down
make
there.
we need to make a goddamn Dave where
Yeah, of
his
course.
left eye's drooping down.
His mouth's all wide. Like, ah, damn.
Can the chase be Dirtnap
DMT,
with
Dave?
a blunt?
The chase definitely will have to involve that. somehow.
Bloodshot dab Dave.
Yeah. DMT Dave. There you go. Yeah.
STD,
His
Dave.
eyes are like this big and they're psychedelic.
Yeah. That'll be good.
Multiple
No tie dye
sclerosis,
though.
Dave.
No tie dye. I don't allow it.
Woodstock, Dave.
Yeah. Grateful Dead Dave. Yeah, right.
Cherry Garcia, Dave. You're eating a tub of fucking Ben and Jerry's.
Cherry Garcia. Yeah. Cherry Garcia Dave. Yeah, that's what it is.
Not even Ben and Jerry's, Dave. Just
Dessert.
the one specific.
Yeah.
Dessert
Still,
Dave.
we
Yeah.
gotta promote that shit.
There it is.
Dave's gonna have like 36 chases.
Diablo Dave.
We only got one pop.
Yeah, just a standard.
Like,
I'm gonna have the SDCC exclusives.
You're right.
Yeah.
And the NYCC.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a smoke alarm behind mine.
Yeah.
Daniel
I
coming
can't
through.
believe you set off the smoke alarm.
You're definitely
during
gonna
the
have
show.
to do
That's
the.
impressive.
I don't know. Would you have the mohawk or would you just be bald on top?
Dude,
Because I mean, you're
I want-
rocking like
I
a
want to-
fuzzy thing.
I
right
want
now.
to bring the mohawk back so badly, but I don't know if I can because of work.
Yeah. Because or you should go back to the half.
Oh, I'm
or
telling you right now,
half-peeled potato.
if this show ever
bald with the beard.
oh yeah, I'll shave it again. But if this show takes off to the point where, like,
You
we've
can
talked
grow your
about.
mohawk back out.
Oh my god! If this show takes off to the point where this becomes the daily job, yes, the mohawk's coming back. It's,
I'm quitting my job. Like,
I'm
fuck
gonna
you
get a
guys.
tattoo right in the middle of my face.
What's it gonna say? Dirtnap?
Because they're gonna. It's I got dreams to follow.
DIRTNAP.
Right down my nose.
Dirtnap.
Yeah.
Pinos.
Pinos. What's the P stand for?
Penis. Aim it here.
Slap it on my face like it's a petty hand cannon.
Just lay the cock across the dirt nap.
What?
Put your balls over my eyes like Arabian goggles.
What? Do you baby
Arabian
powder? Because it
goggles.
smells like good down here.
The Arabian gas mask.
Yep. You guys are dysentery, Dave. How about that?
World War II Dave.
Oh,
Right. Scurvy, Dave. I like that one. Actually.
You got a pirate hat on.
Yeah.
Pirate hat on and a gimp suit.
oh, we could just call
And
him
a
Dave.
bag, like an empty bag of oranges.
Dirtnap
like
Davy Jones.
I'm holding a bag of citrus, but it's empty. It's like an empty bag of oranges. Scurvy, Dave. Because of the vitamin C deficiency.
Oh,
Panhandle
my
Dave.
God.
Yeah.
Did you say ham handle?
Panhandle, Dave.
Like, anybody got some spare change?
Desolate Dave.
Tree fitty Dave.
Yeah.
Probably do about that 350. No, god damn it, monster.
Oh,
Don't give no 351.
tree fitty.
I'm gonna need about 350.
Next thing I know,
got any-
I look down and it's a dinosaur.
You look up.
3-story tall dinosaur from the Mesozoic era.
How you look down on 3 stories?
You got any
Just
good?
follow the story.
Haley, you
know
got
how-
any good names for Dave?
Frick, you got any good names for Dave?
No, I think you guys covered it.
Punch Butthole Dave, that's another one.
What's that?
Punch a butthole.
Punch a butthole Dave. That's my Thanksgiving nickname, actually.
Dingleberry Dave.
There it is. Nice.
Hang low, swing low, chariot Dave.
Talking about my balls.
I got that 70-year-old dry hump Dave.
Dry up Dave.
tuck
Oh
him
my
into-
God.
Tuck
That's
him into
great.
the top of my sock, Dave.
You guys are definitely gonna have to do some 3-packs or something, though. We're coming up to that.
We're only up to 40 or 50. I've been keeping
Yeah.
count.
Right?
I lost it, but it's 40 or 50.
Motherfucker got all the traces.
Dry rub Dave.
Dry sticky Dave.
Dry hump, Dave.
Dry sticky.
There's
I
a-
said dry hump.
There's a whole dry series.
Dry sticky Dave.
Dry hump, dry sticky.
Or he's just going. I smell like pee.
You do one with the wax strips.
Do you like that? Yeah.
Kelly Clarkson Dave, that's gonna be the wax strip.
You look like a man-o'-lantern.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, I told a story a couple weeks ago about how I waxed the downstairs beard. Yeah, it was pretty painful.
it was
yeah.
fucking phenomenal. That's going to be in the 100th episode, by the way. Like the
Can't
best
wait
of that
for
we
the
do.
hundo.
Sure, it's coming up, right? Where we're at now?
This
like
will be
70 something.
this is episode 74.
74.
Damn, we got 26 to go.
Yeah.
That's easy.
Yeah, man, it's easy. But
That's
that's
6 months.
damn.
I could be dead by then.
Smart as fuck, Dave, over here.
What? It's 52
Half of
weeks are in a
52.
year. It's
Oh yeah, that's never mind then. Never mind.
It's just it just comes out quick.
Dave.
Nubsie slow. That's
Dave.
why. Yeah. That's,
Dave. He
Yeah.
cut his lawn with scissors.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
I did that because I was broke, not slow.
Okay. We'll
No,
go
it
with that.
definitely still took. I bet.
It took a-
I bet it was still slow.
It took a minute.
Cut a fucking yard with scissors. Yeah,
It was
that's not
precision
anything
trimming.
you do fast. Yeah.
He's sitting here like
Nobody's
He did-
nobody's gonna address the fact that Haley's gonna die in 6 months. Why do you think you're gonna die in 6 months?
Frick, thank you for even.
Oh,
admitting
do not
that.
feed into
I
this,
heard
Frick.
it.
I have a very
I
serious
have a
heart
heart
condition.
condition.
Shut up.
My heart
I have a
condition.
very serious heart condition, and could die in 6 months.
Like,
So
it's-
could all of you. So
It's not
Stop
because
that. You're feeding into this. So, she did have open heart surgery a couple months ago to have blood clots removed from her lungs and her right aorta. She has since used this as a persistent. I have a heart condition. She somehow she's just teleported herself from a 28-year-old woman to a 73-year-old woman who's a hypochondriac.
And so, like, the stock market's because of your heart condition. Is that what he's saying? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Like everything is to do with the. Oh. Trouble in paradise.
Yep.
Smack him in his cocksucker.
She yells at me all the time. She's like, I have a heart condition. I'm like, you do not have a heart condition.
He downplays it. He thinks it's not gonna happen. But I'm gonna drop dead pretty soon, and then he's doing this. Be like, oh,
She
shit.
goes skydiving.
She was right.
You should go skydiving.
That's the best way to drop dead.
If
Well,
I
it's a
mean, if
literally
that's a way
drop
to
dead
drop.
Dave.
3D, baby.
Good job, Haley.
I'll take some credit for that one.
Good job, Haley.
That was a good job.
Good job.
Excellent.
Yes.
He's just on a fucking.
I'm still on dysentery, Dave. I just hold my stomach with a bottle of Pepto.
That would be diarrhea, Dave.
I guess that would be diarrhea, Dave. Dysentery, Dave. That would.
Amoebic dysentery. It's from Mrs. Doubtfire. That's how we learned what that was. Dysentery
That's
works
right.
as well. Yeah.
You poop yourself to death.
Yeah. You don't have to be so graphic with her.
You have to say, see, there's a. Can we get a consensus from the rest of the room? Poop. Can we get a poop?
Poop.
Okay, everybody says poop. Sweet.
Prolapse Dave.
Prolapse, Dave.
There's your
Alright.
consistency with the poop.
Hey, if we could get video game licensing, he could be like Donkey Kong Dave.
Duke Nukem Dave.
Yeah. Diablo
Duke
Dave.
Morgan,
Def
Dave.
Jam Dave.
What?
Def Jam Dave?
Def Jam Dave.
Where like poetry, Def Jam Dave.
Yeah,
Definitely
poetry.
not comedy, Def Jam comedy, Dave.
Def
Or the Def
Poetry
Jam
Jam.
video
Yeah.
game, the one
Vendetta.
with the rappers.
Oh, God.
Def Jam Vendetta.
Yeah.
Was
Def
that
Jam
the
Vendetta,
wrestling
yeah.
one?
Yeah.
The
wrestling.
fighting. Yeah.
That's what I
yeah.
thought of when I said it. That's what I. But Def Jam poetry would work as well. Def Jam poetry. Dave.
Def Poetry
That'd be
Jam.
fun.
I could be like one of those guys that does that and talk that way for Def Jam Poetry Dave.
I don't
Peace
think
out.
you should really.
Peace
Yeah.
out.
This just sounds
You nailed
weird.
it.
I know, right?
You nailed it.
Just put those awkward little pauses into how you talk. Just like William Shatner, you know.
Drill bit
like
Dave.
that comedian. What's his name? With the receipt.
Mitch Hedberg.
Yeah.
Oh,
Love
He was
that
good.
guy.
He was greatness.
I feel so lucky that I got to see him live.
Jealous.
Quit bragging.
And it was a small club in St. Louis, man. There were like maybe 200 people there. And my table and one other table were like the only people laughing. I can't breathe. Like, I'm dying.
Oh, he's great.
And everyone else is just kind of like,
I got an ant farm. Those
them
fuckers
fellas
didn't
that grow shit.
I love that
You
joke.
fuckers don't farm. Besides, if I ripped off your legs, you would look like snowmen.
Snake eyes. It's a gambling term. It's an animal term too. Well, I mean, thank you. That's such a good point, Mitch. Thank
I'm
you.
a mumbler. I mumble when I talk.
This is Haley.
Repeat
This-
myself.
I'll be walking with somebody and I'll say something, but they won't hear me, so they'll go, "What?" And I'll say it again, but once again, they don't hear me, so they're like, "What?" But it's really just some insignificant shit that I'm saying, but now I'm yelling at them. That tree is far away.
That's my fucking life.
Yes.
That is my fucking life.
There is no middle ground for Haley. She'll either talk to you like this, or she's yelling at you because she's aggravated because you asked what again.
No, I'm yelling because I've got a fucking heart condition. You say what? Two
Heart
times.
condition Haley.
I was just thinking.
There you go.
I think
That'll
it
be her
is
pop.
Heart condition Haley.
We'll have her hooked up with a little monitor. She's wheeling it around next to her.
But really,
it's all animated.
Oh shit!
but really, if you say what 2 times after I mumble some shit to you, I'm gonna be like, it wasn't that fucking important. Forget about it. And then you're always like,
That's what she
No,
does,
go
and then
ahead.
I get mad because I'm
Yeah,
like,
sure,
God
just tell me.
damn it!
Just tell me. Just tell me.
and then I'm just like, no, I already forgot.
All the time. That's what I deal with.
What?
Nice.
Yeah,
Short-term
Nice.
memory Haley. Yeah.
you just butchered that all to hell.
I know I did.
Short-term memory.
Sometimes I can't pronounce
Take
my
a stroll down memory lane.
fat ton nubs.
Pronunciation, Knubsie.
Have a pop-up Knubsie going.
You got too much tongue for your head.
Like biggest balls. I could never take Notorious B.I.G. seriously.
No.
When you rap like this, because your tongue don't
It was
fit in
all
your
a
mouth,
dream.
I can't do it, man. I can't deal with it.
You sound like that dude Randy, that piano dude Randy Newman.
I'm Wendy. Here comes Lois. Uh-oh, Lois is looking at Wendy.
You gonna buy me an apple?
She may take a bite of the apple. Nope, she's not taking a bite. Yes, she's taking a bite of the apple. You got a friend in me.
You, man, I'm sitting on my tummy.
Nice. Nice. Anything happen interesting?
Ricochet.
Ricochet. That was a good match.
Oh, dude, yeah, Prince Puma was the shit. Ricochet. Who was it that he faced? What was that dude's name?
Penta Lazaro.
El Capabura.
No, La Penta Lazaro.
Capybara.
Nacho Libre?
Yes.
Nacho.
These are my
These are my feces.
these are my recreational clothes.
Feces?
These are my recreational clothes.
Yo,
That movie is very
They
underrated.
were
Yeah.
stinky. Get that corn out of my face.
That movie is very underrated.
Word. Yep. I agree. I agree very
It's
much
funny
so.
as hell.
It is.
it was Ricochet versus Will Ospreay. It was the last match.
Oh, dude. They're always...
I got to see that in Dallas. It was awesome.
Like, you were there?
I went at the Evolve event
Get
right
the
before.
fuck outta
it was
here.
great.
Oh,
Hey,
God.
hey, let
Got
me
to
borrow
see,
the DVD at the event.
Yeah.
Fucker.
Hey, at least I let you borrow.
Thanks.
I let
Hey,
you
look,
borrow the
there's
Blu-ray.
me.
Oh,
I let
sorry.
you borrow the Blu-ray.
Look, there's me sitting right there.
And we were actually pretty
Fuck
far
you,
back, but
prick.
in that venue, it didn't matter. I got to see Tommy fucking N too, and it was awesome.
That's
Yeah.
my guy.
Yeah.
That's my...
It was great. Yep,
Yeah.
right.
It's all four, like, all four of those songs are his lyrics, and then on the other side, it's spelled out Alistair Black real big, and then I did this huge skull with a brimstone symbol in his forehead. Yeah, dude, when he came out and saw us, he was like,
Hell yeah.
One
he
of the
came
guys,
over right
That's what
to
I'm
us.
talking about.
we were talking about that event before we went to it, and like two of us that went to this out of the four of the guys that went were huge wrestling fans. One of them was a relatively new into it fan. He's been watching about a year, and the other guy used to watch, doesn't anymore, but was along for the ride and having fun.
Right.
And the guy that hadn't been watching that long, we were talking about all the guys we were going to see at Evolve, and we get to the event, and he was like, "Didn't you guys say we were going to watch Ricochet? When's he coming?"
Ricochet.
He's like,
He's,
and we were like,
he's talking
"Who?"
like it's some Irish
Who?
guy.
And he's like,
Ricochet.
"Where's Ricochet? When's his match?" And we were like, "Oh god damn, how long? We gotta let this go on."
Stop.
Like,
Yes,
so we
no
had,
one correct
we were
him.
like, and then,
No
I
one
I
say a
swear to
word.
God, in the event he starts chanting Ricochet. I mean, full on chanting Ricochet, and it was my favorite thing ever.
Because everybody else probably started chanting Ricochet.
Of course,
But
they were
he's chanting for a
Ricochet.
different reason.
right?
Right.
And he's sitting
Go
there.
Irish!
Right, hardcore Ricochet.
That's outstanding.
Yeah, he went to that WrestleMania. I was pretty upset.
God,
was a
I was
good
jealous.
one.
I was jealous
Going
of
to
him.
next year too,
Yeah.
for sure.
New Orleans.
I
Down
want
New
to
Orleans.
go. I want to go to a WrestleMania so bad.
That's it.
It's pretty crazy.
Hey, this is going to be your what? Third or fourth one?
Third
Third one.
27.
That's like my buddy Trey. Trey,
Trey. Cray.
my buddy Trey. He has been to goddamn. If I've got to guess, I think the last 8 or 9.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
I can only do it
That's
when
it.
they're going to a city I really want to go to. That's when I went to Atlanta and Dallas and then New Orleans.
I wanted to go to the
you know.
San Francisco one. What was that? 2 years.
That would have been
ago?
fun. I was a little far from it at the
31?
time. Yes.
UFC or WrestleMania
UFC.
31.
UFC.
WrestleMania 31.
I think it was
Yeah.
31. Yeah.
That was good.
Oh,
That was a good one.
yeah.
But the only thing I didn't like about that was the timing of
Outdoor. Yeah, it's outdoors
Wyatt's-
and everything. was
Wyatt
light.
Undertaker's match.
It was still
That
outside.
that fucking entrance would have been so dope
Yep.
when it was dark out. Yeah.
You know what was crazy was this year's WrestleMania and that 3/4 of a mile ramp.
Oh my God. John Cena got ready to run, and I was like, "This is gonna be fun to watch."
He's gonna be blown the fuck
He's-
up.
No, Naomi got blown up.
Oh,
she
yeah.
did,
She
dude.
talked about it. She was like, God,
Yeah.
it's just like, who wants to listen to techno for that long? We gotta start running. We gotta get down to this ring.
No, that go.
Could you imagine?
Techno's good for about 30 seconds
Could
at
you
the
imagine
most.
had the Ultimate Warrior had to run that ramp in
He'd
his
have,
prime?
he'd have tripped. He'd have fucking blown up. He'd have took a break
Something.
halfway through, just got down on one knee and pumped his fist. Pumped his fist a few times, and then got back up and finished running.
Let the stamina bar fill back up.
Oh.
Like
That'd have
Kevin
been
Nash slow walk down to the.
He'd have
On
broke
his
out a
knees.
protein bar. he'd have broke out like fucking.
I'm pretty sure the Undertaker is still on his way to the ring right now.
He is, except he would have only done that if they let him be American Badass Undertaker, so he could just ride the bike down. He's like, I'll ride the bike down. I'm not walking that
Fuck
shit.
this! I'm not coming up halfway through the ramp.
I'll do the one where I appear in the ring after it goes dark.
Right. I'll just hide.
I'll
under
just
there for
ride.
the
I'll
whole-
just ride out the whole card underneath the
Yeah.
ring.
Yeah.
What's funny is there's a lot of people that think that there's like some trap door in the middle of every arena floor, and I'm like, no. If they are appearing from under the ring, they've literally
They were
been
chilling
camping out
there.
under.
Yep.
And think about this. I mean, these are big dudes, and it's got to be hot as balls under there,
Yeah.
and you're gonna get cramped and shit. And like when you're laying down for that long, and then you have to get up and run.
And not to mention, I mean, I'm imagining it probably doesn't sound like a calm thunderstorm.
Oh, dude, you better hope you got like a 3DS and some headphones.
Word. That's my new. I'm bringing that back, and I'm bringing back What's Cracking, Girl.
What's cracking, girl?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna really bring that back. It's still fun to say though, but I'm not gonna try. Sorry. Anyway.
Just gonna see how long that goes on.
Yeah. Right.
Dig yourself out of that hole.
Nope. I'm just gonna stay here.
Just stand in it.
I'm just gonna let the dirt fill up right past my nose.
Grave
so I can
digger
suffocate.
Rule number 1, if you're standing in the hole, stop digging.
Yeah. Right.
Buried alive, baby.
So what now? What do we talk about now?
Your face.
Our favorite, the sex tapes and
The porn?
yeah.
Like how certain people
Celebrity
became
sex tapes.
famous because of a porn tape.
Their ability to do it on camera.
Right. Kim Kardashian and Paris Hilton.
Yeah.
Literally.
Famous for being popular. That's what that is.
Thanks a lot, Ray J.
Ready to go, bub. Really switched the boat on that one.
Yeah. I try not to pay attention to it. I like the girls that are more like, they seem more grateful to be on camera. Like they're
Like
yeah.
the girls on the casting couch.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
They're like, I'm here for a reason.
Right.
I'm trying to get this. Yeah. I'm trying to get this money. They're already just like.
I
they're
was very surprised to see though that a girl like Paris Hilton sucks dick.
like period.
Yeah.
It's like she just stands there and swats at it. Like a little cat. Like,
Like she actually looks like she knew how to suck a dick.
Well, she
and I was
probably watched porno.
she got no lips, though.
Yeah.
It's like
That's
fucking
why I'd be bad at that.
chicken beak.
I
like-
literally. No.
My gag reflex is on the tip of my tongue. So yeah. No matter how many times I've tried sucking dick, I just don't enjoy it at all. I've got the tiniest little baby toothbrush, you guys, I'm telling you. There's only like 17 bristles on it.
It's got like a Ninja Turtle on the end.
Yeah.
Donatello.
Donatello Dave.
He's dressed up in a shell and a fucking purple mask.
Purple.
Got like a little fucking like 2 nice tits because he couldn't afford the whole pole.
There's a really good series. Well,
Oh, he could afford the whole pole.
there's like 2 really good series on Netflix right now. Hot Girls Wanted, which is about porn stars. I
Yeah.
haven't watched that one.
Yeah, that's a good
And
one.
then Hot Girls Wanted.
Life After Porn.
Life After Porn. That's maybe what it
Haven't
is.
seen that one.
I
Well,
watched
there's
the
Life
first
After
one.
Porn.
I don't give a shit what you're doing after the fucking porn.
The after porn.
I just
wasn't
want to
that
see
cool.
life during porn with you.
The Life After Porn wasn't that cool, but the Hot Girls Wanted 2, I think is what it was.
Is that where they're in the house? Like girls come to. Man, you are just beating the shit out of that mic, Nubs.
It's so
No.
close to my face.
Oh my God! Stop that. Jesus
like-
Christ.
Like it
Dirty
covers-
Dave, ladies and
That was awful. Okay, what?
No, like it covers women that do erotic films, like the filmmakers themselves, and then it covers some girls that do like are getting into porn, and it even covered like this girl. What was her name? Like Marina Lonina, who was like an 18-year-old girl that taped her friend essentially getting raped on Periscope and put it out.
Oh yeah.
Like, so it wasn't just about porn. It was kind of about like just sex and technology in general and how the industry's changing and all this kind of stuff. Super interesting. Only 6 episodes, so I mean you can blow through it in a day. Blow.
You know, I mean, I actually, I really don't, like, I feel like pornography, in a sense, has desensitized the entire, like, everybody to meaningful relationships and stuff, and it causes a lot of harm. Don't get me wrong.
Causes a lot of harm.
It can, because it makes you, like, it desensitizes you to stuff. If you go, I've done it where I've gone spurts of time without consuming video stimulation that way, and it actually does help improve performance in the bedroom, and you look more forward to that kind of stuff if you don't like consume yourself with it. Like, it's easy to do it. There's addiction. Because there's chemicals released in the brain when you consume it, because your body's like, all right, procreation time with yourself, you know.
With yourself.
And we're gonna make some baby juice real quick. But yeah,
slinging that baby man.
But if you can program it, it's like becoming an addict, like diabetic or an addict. It's the guys that are addicted to porn and stuff. It really can fuck people up. That's why I like to listen to them talk about themselves a little bit.
Desensitized Dave.
Yeah, right. Desensitized Dave.
I feel that shit though.
Yeah, that's why I like to listen to them talk about themselves a little bit before they get into the act. So at least I know it's like, hey, it's not just totally.
Like
this isn't just totally without emotion. There's a little bit of something there. I get a little bit of backstory before I go ahead and think about you in all those positions that you're in there.
It messed my sex life up because I'd be like, yo, spit on it. And she's like, no.
All right.
You
don't do the things that the girls do on the videos.
Why don't you love me like the fucking girls on the video love the guy in the video? Why don't you love me like that?
Because you're not paying me like that.
Nah.
She's getting all of this in one take. It's just painful. You know what I'm saying?
Oh. Fun.
She's getting everything that I'm offering right now. I don't need to pay her.
So Knubsie, what would your porn name be?
Nubsito.
Nubsito. Like that little Knubsie, is that what that means?
I mean a little Nubsie, but also the pasado means slow, so I'll slowly despacito inside.
Alright.
And Nubsito's just his name is.
God damn.
Little Nub.
Little Nub. How about you, Frick? What would your porn name be?
So I've worked some like bullshit Shakespeare crap into it, and he's born on Stratford upon Avon. That was the street I grew up on, and they always used to say it's your porn name's your middle name in the street you grew up on. So I'd be Brian Stratford. Brian Big Dick Stratford.
Stratford.
Right.
Stratford.
Stratford. Yeah, there you go. You switch it to Stratford.
Murphy Eastwood.
Murphy. Can I change my porn name?
Murphy Eastwood would be mine.
Murphy Haslow would be mine. We can be like tag team brothers.
Yeah, right. We'll be the Wobbly H boys.
Oh yeah. You. High fives.
The Eiffel Tower twins.
The Eiffel Tower.
Right. The Wobbly H. That's the thing.
I've never thought about what my porn name would be.
I thought we got a female's perspective on that.
Don't think about it much.
I think Haley Fawn's pretty.
That's a pretty
Hard
good.
condition, Haley Fawn.
I'll be Haley Fawn.
There you go. It's like, who needs a stage name?
I'll just use my real name.
Her name would be like
My family
Cardiac.
and friends are all gonna disown me anyway. So what's
Her
my
name would
matter?
be like Cardiac Cassandra. I have a heart condition. You're going to after this.
That's it. Let's get to know you moment. The first 5 minutes.
I have a heart condition.
So, what made you decide to come on the Cast and Couch?
I have a heart condition.
I have a heart condition.
Trying to speed up this death process.
I'm really trying to make my mom and dad proud.
They're over there in the corner. They're watching me.
They're out in the car right now. They got it running.
We gotta make this quick.
They're listening to K-Love.
They had to bring me. I can't drive because the heart condition.
Make sure we get
I'd
my
like to take out
injection
innocence.
shot.
All right. So where are all the dicks?
I'm ready to go. Let's
They
bukkake
said
this
I
party
only got
up.
an hour, so let's get this done.
Where are all the dicks?
What's yours?
You got something?
Something with the word eager in it.
Eager Edgar?
Eager something. Yeah. Fucking eager beehole. You'd be a bear. You'd be a fucking gay dude. You'd fuck really fit young men.
Have you been like
You'd be a
my private videos on
cougar.
my phone?
You'd be a
male cougar.
You'd be a male cougar.
They will all be
Like a bear.
scared.
You'd be a bear.
Like, I'm
for
terrified
sure.
right now.
It's like, hey young man, need help. My back is bad. Help me with my plumbing.
Like, rub the Santan lotion on my body.
That would be my name, Pete the Plumber.
Joe Rogan.
I'm here to
was talking
snake your
about
drain.
Joe Rogan was talking about how gay dudes they could have whatever in essence they could take whatever they want as like the manliest, whatever the manliest thing is. It's like, nope, we're gonna do camo now. They're talking about how like all gay porns from now on start out in the fucking deer stand, just up in the fucking out in the woods hunting something and just wearing camo the whole time. Then they just start banging with camo on the whole time. It's like, yeah, you know what I like to do?
They could literally just ruin whatever they want.
Anything for super straight homophobic guys. It's like, you know what I think would look good wrapped around your ass right before I bang it? A rebel flag. Take the rebel flag. Totally, just do it. Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew and rebel flags. Just feel like that's what all the people in Charlottesville were drinking.
They start sig heiling.
Fucking Mountain Dew.
Fucking
maybe
some dude
ski.
in the ass.
I don't know.
Maybe ski.
If the white supremacists come to Evansville, I bet they buy up all the ski.
And the Grippos.
Yeah.
Oh, nobody Grippos.
That's a bunch of guys in cargo shorts that went and bought tiki torches and thought it'd be funny to say Zig Heil. Clearly they were drinking Four Loko.
Yeah, right. Yep.
They were all jacked up on Monster Energy
Right.
drinks.
There were a couple dudes that might have been drinking Boone's Farm. You never know.
Yeah.
Don't knock Boone's Farm.
Butt chugging something probably before
Butt
they went.
chugging.
Just saying.
Like, hey, get the funnel. Get the funnel.
Right. Guys, I brought home some amped and some wild turkey. Put this in my ass and let's grab some tiki torches.
Check this out. I don't know how many of you actually listen to Howard Stern, but Richard Christie, on you know who that is.
He butt chugs.
He can butt chug beers. He can be blindfolded. And he can tell you what beer it is.
Yep.
Oh my
That's
god!
fucking amazing.
He does that because of the smell too. He's a connoisseur and he can smell it. That's how he can.
That makes a little more
He
sense.
can't
You telling
taste.
me his butthole drinks beer?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
they
where
put a funnel in his butt and they pour
Good
beer in his
old-fashioned-
butt
And
on
they
that
tried
Howard
to
Stern.
do it, yeah.
He's one of the guys, like he's one of the writers for the Stern Show.
Like a full bottle of beer.
Yeah, like
Yes.
12 ounce
Straight up
beers.
and he can make he can take
he gets
And he
shit
like
faced
squeezes
on
his
air.
butthole together.
Like
he
an enema.
flexes his
But with
ass
beer.
and drinks it.
Yeah.
And he can tell
And it
you
absorbs
what
into the
beer
system
it
a
is.
lot
Why have
quicker
I
that
never
way.
done this?
You don't want to do it. It's not good for you.
No.
Beer is supposed to go in your mouth.
There's no
Poop
bueno.
is supposed to come out of your butt. There's an order.
Bulldog's dick is also supposed to go in there.
Yeah, Dave.
A stick?
What?
Did you
Bulldog's
say?
dick
Oh.
is also supposed to go in there.
Oh, okay. As long as you use a thumb first.
As long as you fill the area out. So.
Yeah.
And lube.
Yeah.
Preparation.
That's what spit's for.
H.
Doesn't that
Get good on the hole.
Ooh, you just gave me a good idea.
Run,
You get it
Cassie.
going, and then
Run,
hit some,
Cassie.
and then you hit some. You get everything going, then you hit some preparation H with it.
Oh, Jesus. Cassie, you're going to die.
and then you hit her in the face with some pepper so she sneezes.
This is my new favorite episode.
Oh Jesus!
I love that Haley wanted to be on this episode too, and she's just been sitting here the whole time like, God damn it!
These fucking guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
I knew there was a reason I took a Xanax before this.
Molly Percocet.
Mask off. That's my jam. I like that. The little flute in that jam. That's the shit. Yeah.
I didn't even think you would know that song, Dave.
Yeah. Yep.
I listened to one rap song, Dave.
Yeah. That's my shit, man. I like music. I'm well versed.
Debo Dave.
That's my bike, punk.
I don't have time
What
to
chain?
be well versed in music because I can't stop listening to Bobby Roode's entrance.
That's right. Yeah, dude. That's still one of the top. I got it saved on there.
No, see, you say it wrong. We were educated properly by a specific someone how to say it.
Hideo Itami.
Hideo Itami looked me straight in the face while I was chanting Glorious at him, and he goes, I can assure you that NXT TakeOver will not be glorious. And I literally lost my shit, and I looked at everyone around me. I was like, did he just say glorious? And immediately Hideo knew he had fucked up. He was like, oh.
Man.
I still have that video somewhere. I'll send that to you. So you
Oh
can
yeah,
share
dude.
it.
He was not a fan of
Please,
Bulldog.
please post it on the
At all.
Bulldog and let me know. I want to see that video.
It was funny.
Yeah.
It was good. We were right there, man. We had the
Oh, yeah.
best. I went the day that they came out and went to the box office and got fucking.
We were front row aisle,
Yeah.
like entrance ramp.
It was
Front-
entrance ramp fucking
That's
close.
Alistair Black
That's-
came directly over to us.
Oh, that's
Everybody got up.
Those
Yeah,
were
everybody got up to walk. They had to walk by us to get to the stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
I almost broke Alexander Wolf. Sanity comes out and he's sitting there doing the crazy eyes at me, and I was like, "My people,
Hey!
I was,
Hey,
and
how you doing, buddy?
I was like, "How you doing, buddy?" And he goes, like you could just see he wanted to laugh.
His eyes got so
bad.
big, and
yeah.
it's like, no, I'm going to the other. And
Yep, and they literally, he and Eric walked the fuck away to the other side of the ring so they did not have to stand by us.
Lovely.
It was great. It was really
Chase them away.
Yep. It was good.
Yeah, and the year before, Angelo Dawkins is forever known as D-Lo Light, thanks to me.
Stirring up the crack.
Yeah.
And his buddy with his cup of lean. Yeah.
I don't think it's lean. It's probably just like Mountain Dew or something. It's a red Solo cup. Lean goes in styrofoam. Double stack. Lil Wayne taught me that.
Yep.
Thanks, Lil Wayne.
Got
For
this
all your
drink
life
in my
lessons.
cup.
Cup.
You know what? As much as his music sucks, one of my favorite things that I've seen from Lil Wayne is that interview where that chick is interviewing him about racism
Oh
and the
my
whole
God,
Black Lives
that's
Matter.
brilliant.
Yeah, and Lil Wayne's like, what do you mean? What does that mean? Black Lives Matter. He's like, I don't get it. He goes, no, those are a bunch of people that are upset because a cop killed some dude. He goes, that shit ain't got nothing to do with me. And he was like, let me tell you something. If you don't think Black Lives Matter, he was like, I am a young, rich motherfucking nigga. Black Lives Matter. He goes, I'm all the proof you need. Like, he was just so blunt about it, and I was like, he is actually brilliant. He's like, he's savant. He's an autistic savant. He's got to be. And he was so
bitty.
he was so much
Still
with
little.
he was just, his whole attitude was get the fuck out of my face with that shit.
I wonder if he smoked cigarettes at a young age so he could remain Lil.
Stunted growth, Wayne.
Yeah.
That's his new pop.
He drank coffee and smoked cigarettes from the age of 5.
After his skateboarding, his wipeout Wayne.
Birdman was just like, hey,
let's make out one.
That's what Birdman, that's how he talks.
He does.
Just let me finish.
That's the bird
I'm going
call.
somewhere with this. He's like, woo! Come here, drink this coffee and smoke these cigarettes. You gotta stay Lil. You can't be. You ain't gonna be Big Wayne when you grow up. You gotta stay Lil. You and Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah.
Birdman out.
His Birdman,
There
his
you go.
Birdman impression is better than his Chewbacca.
Yeah, I like
Way
it.
better.
Way better. Way better.
No,
Hit us
Chewbacca's
with
number one.
hit us with that Chewbacca again.
He's like Han Solo,
No.
Princess Leia,
Rah.
Luke Skywalker,
What if they put
R2D2,
subtitles?
That's what he says.
What if they put subtitles on this fucking talk? What would it say? Like,
He's like, man, my butt itches.
I can't get the poop out of my fur.
It's an old episode.
I got
but they
dreadlocks back there.
They bring it up in How I Met Your Mother because all he does is make those noises, and then everybody goes, "Oh, that's a great point, Bear. We should do that," even though he didn't say anything.
That's funny.
that's like I am Groot.
I'm right. I am.
I am.
I am not lame.
I'm pretty sure that Chewbacca is where Tim Allen got his whole shtick from.
No, I think it was from a lot of cocaine.
Maybe.
So
Probably
$750 million. This is a point that I want to make. $750 million in the Powerball.
That's a lot of crack, Joe Rogan.
I'm saying, I'd have been
That's a
if
big
I'd have
rock.
won that money, I'd have just been like, well, welcome back, cocaine problem. It's nice to see you again.
I'm so Lamar Odom right now.
I'm saying.
I think they should have had Joe Rogan doing the post-fight interview for that fight. It would have been great. Because then literally, if Mayweather was smart enough to do that, he could have been like, "There's things you don't know about me, Joe Rogan. I smoke rocks."
Throw hard, straight punches. And I smoke rocks. Nope, I don't. Yes.
You don't got any more of them Bulldog Unchained episodes?
What about
Next
them
week,
t-shirts?
baby.
We're coming back. Uh-oh.
He just turned into our Mace.
Yeah.
I thought I told you that we won't stop.
I told you that.
Hell yeah, we need to get we need to get some matching tracksuits.
Yeah, man.
That's totally
No money,
what we
no
need.
problems. Makes it back, yo.
What the fuck?
And on that note,
I'll throw in a little shout out to Jim Norton. It's Chipper of Pickles. Fuck yeah!
All right. Where's the speaking of coke problems, the rails have been completely gone off of now.
A lot of people have Coke problems. How many people have Pepsi problems?
It's the choice of the new generation. Right. God. So let me ask the panel.
Okay.
The
So,
panel.
If you win $750 million, this is a good.
That's fuck you money.
One thing that you would do with fucking 400 million. It's still generation changing money. That's your grandkids are gonna have money to fuck off.
I don't give a fuck about all that.
I get it, but one dumb rich money thing that you would do that is just weird as fuck, that like Michael Jackson pet monkey weird. Mine, I would hire an assistant mini-me. I would hire a little person that would dress just like me, not talk to anybody, fucking follow me around, do air quotes when I do. I'd carry him when I wanted to, or make him walk beside me like Tattoo from Fantasy Island.
A papoose.
I'd carry him in a papoose.
Like Baby Carlos.
Yeah, like a mini-me, just like that. And I wouldn't let anybody else talk to nobody. He wouldn't be able to talk to anybody else or do anything else except for just stand beside me wearing exactly what I'm wearing, but a smaller version of it. How fucking fun would that be for like a year and a half? At least 18 months worth of fun. I'd be like, all right, I'm bored with you. Go away.
he get his own pop. Yeah.
That's like untoppable. That's a really,
I've really thought
I
a
don't
lot
know.
about this.
Really
Lewis
great
Black.
dumb
Lewis
idea.
Black had a really good idea.
Fun.
Lewis Black talked about what he would do if he had a shit ton of money like that. And he was like, because he was making fun of all these like Tyco guys and the GE guys and all this, stole all that money and Enron and all that. And he goes, "What did you buy? Another car?" He's like, "I would have my very own personal ball washer." Just this beautiful girl. great pay, awesome benefits, health insurance, the whole 9 yards. And she would literally wash my balls.
I'm saying.
Like about once an hour. And I go pee, whatever, and she washes my balls. Cups them gently, cleans them. I was like, oh my God.
That just makes me think of like the very first season of Game of Thrones when you see Daenerys get in the bath and like, they're all showering her and like she just sits there and they're like
Hell
washing
yeah.
her hair.
I remember that scene too.
Of course you do.
I got
Beautiful titties.
desensitized to that scene once or twice.
I got desensitized.
That would be-
Desensitized Dave once
That
or
would
twice.
be great to just have like a giant hot bath and have other people just like totally like massage you down and cleanse you.
I agree.
I would
Jerk
trib
you
to that
off,
episode.
whatever.
Oh, yeah.
You know what tribbing is?
Jerking yourself
Tribbing.
off. I don't know.
Tribbing.
I thought you said trimming.
Tribbing. No, it's when you jerk off to the point of orgasm and then you stop.
I
Right
thought that was edging.
like
Edging,
Tribbing, I think, is another word for it, if I'm not mistaken.
What's the
Edging.
point in that?
It's fun. It's a game. It's a game
So
with
defensive. It's fun.
How long can I last?
right with consequences you take to the grave. Sometimes
Sometimes you make it.
sometimes you get to that point of no return. You're like, shit. Ah, this is such a mess on my stomach.
Oh God. All right.
Clean this shit up.
Up on my shoulder sometimes.
Damn, man, that's trajectory.
Only when it's because I've been doing push-ups, man. I'm telling you.
My blood is really strong right
My
now.
prostate is.
Michael P.
I've been
Hayes.
doing. What are they called?
Cock push-ups.
Cankles.
No,
Tinkles.
not queefs.
Kegels.
Kegels. Yeah, not queefs. Definitely not that.
Queef is what women do.
Dave's been farting out of his pussy.
Oh,
Pussy
fart
fart Dave.
Quaff. What's that hairstyle? I bet you've had a quaff in your time, haven't you, old bulldog?
No.
You look like a.
I did have a pompadour.
What's
Yeah.
a pomp? Is that a dog? Does it look like a dog?
It's like half.
God damn
I
it.
was just telling you. You need to get a
Labradoodle.
pompadour.
Yeah, it's half Pomeranian, half Labrador, pompadour.
I thought it was either a dog or a sets thing. I
Yeah.
didn't know which one it was.
Totally.
I just went with the best one.
God
It's
damn,
actually
that's why I
breakfast
love-
food.
That's why I love Knubsie on the show. He just.
I learned,
a second.
I learned so
He doesn't
much.
know jack shit about half the things we say, and he's like, "Is that blah blah blah?" Yes, that is exactly what it is. From now on, we need to just stop correcting him and don't tell him anything.
Who the fuck is Jack Nicholson?
Yes, exactly. We need to let him be our
Ricochet.
Jonah Hill from Ricochet.
Ricochet.
That's great.
So funny.
It's the greatest wrestler to ever come out of Ireland, don't you know?
Have you heard about it? Maybe people actually comment down there. They're like, "No, Knubsie, it's this."
Right.
I'm like,
They're
"All
still
right."
with us. They're still with us, hanging in to the bitter end.
I don't think they're.
The bitter
I
end
don't
is
think
here.
Everybody's listening anymore.
Right. We're at 2 hours and 7 minutes coming
Thanks,
up.
everybody.
Yeah.
Now,
Thanks again for listening. We will be back next week. Me, Knubsie, Dave. Knubsie, you gonna be here next week?
Yeah, I'll be here next week. Yeah.
How about you, Dave? You good?
Yep.
Dirtnap.
Always.
Yeah.
Always.
We're being different.
And then coming up in September,
We got guests. More guests.
yeah, we got more guests coming. What's wrong with you, man? Knubsie's comedy sketch troupe gonna be coming in to join us.
We're gonna
That'll be stupid,
break the walls down, yeah.
right?
Cause
Those guys are ridiculous.
Yeah, there's a Bulldog, them two, and me and Dave are like the same, and Bulldog and him are the same. So it's three.
Oh
Bulldogs.
yeah, dude. Me and Torin definitely got along immediately.
But you ain't turn the mic down on that shit. It's gonna be loud as fuck.
No shit.
It's gonna be
I
loud.
can't control the volume of my voice. I have a voice modulation disorder. Sorry, I couldn't help myself there. I got excited.
Haley, you want to tell everybody bye?
Bye, everybody.
Motherfuckers.
Bye, motherfuckers. That's
Bye, motherfucker. Bye, motherfucker.
Bye, motherfucker, bye.
Fuck you if you listen to this entire fucking thing.
She doesn't mean that.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
She has a heart condition. It's cool.
Hey, another thing, if you're still listening, get on our page. Go to the Bulldog Unchained podcast Facebook page and look for the post with the Venmo thing. You can donate to us and help us get the rest of the equipment we need for the fucking YouTube channel. Our goal was $400. We need $290. That's what's remaining to get the rest of the equipment to make the YouTube show actually happen.
Once it happens,
A live show.
Well, it won't be
video-
live, but I mean video
live.
show. Yeah.
Thank you to everybody who's already donated.
Yes.
That's incredibly
Huge thank you.
generous.
Matt Rizzo, Knubsie threw in a little bit there. Manny Aguilera.
Mariah.
Anybody,
Mariah
I will
threw
send.
in.
I will
Mike
send
Wright.
personalized. I will send personalized 8x10s of sections of my
Body.
anatomy.
the more you pay, the
8
more
by
you
10,
see.
so it's zoomed in really
I was
good
gonna say 8
to
by
see.
10. What we
Yeah,
talking here?
it's
Let
zoomed
me
in
tell you,
really
folks,
well.
we're talking kneecaps, we're talking elbows, we're talking backs of necks.
We're talking
Diorama
about side
Dave.
nipples, side boob, the binary man.
Like, yeah, it's
All
like
right.
operation.
I am the king of villains, Bulldog Malenko. For Knubsie Slow, Frick, Dirtnap Diarrhea, Dongbag Dave,
Dumpster fire.
and Haley Fawn. This is the Bulldog Unchained podcast. We'll be back next week. Later.
I gotta pee.
Oh.
Show's over, motherfuckers.